A very good morning, namaskar, and welcome. On behalf of the Telegraph Education Foundation, it is my honor to welcome you to this, the 30th edition of the Telegraph School Awards for Excellence. In a world where lifelong guarantee products don't last 30 months, relationships don't last 30 weeks, and our attention spans have been reduced to less than 30 seconds. Here is a movement that has stood the test of time for over 30 years. As I make my annual pilgrimage here to the Science City Auditorium on the last Saturday of August, I wonder, what is it that makes this event so very special? There are many reasons. The first of which, for me at least, is the awardees. Each and every single person who graces this stage has excelled the School Awards for Excellence. They've achieved academically or in extracurricular activities, and many people fighting hardships, financial struggles, medical challenges, physical challenges, familial strife, and regardless, they've overcome and excelled. And to each one of these awardees, these struggles that they face every day of their lives are largely ignored. But here is the one opportunity they get to celebrate their achievements. Their achievements are recognized, honored, and for many of these awardees, even many years later, they remember this very special day. These are real people with real stories who come and are celebrated here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to start by asking you to put your hands together for all the awardees over the last 30 years who have excelled, like I said, academically and otherwise, some of them really showing us what it truly means to be a resilient human being. I remember many of these awardees personally. Lopa Mudra is a friend of mine on Facebook. She won an award over 20 years ago. Another name that springs to mind is Obiru Bhodro. I'll tell you more about him later, but quickly I'll tell you Obiru Bhodro was a young student over 20 years ago, I'm talking about, and he won the Courage Award here on this stage. He was a student of South Point School. He was battling cancer. And the story goes, as it happens, a couple of months after he received this award, he happened to run into Barry and Denise, my parents, also the conveners of the school awards. He happened to run into them in his school and he said, "Yes, sir, I'll be attending again next year. I can't wait for the school awards." And Barry sir replied, "Obirup, I hope to see you there. I won't start the school awards without you." Well, fate had other plans. And unfortunately, in the next couple of weeks, Obirup was losing his battle to cancer. And as he lay in his mother's arms, breathing his last, he said, "Ma, I have to keep fighting," because Barry sir said that he won't start the school awards if I'm not there. That's what this means to these awardees. So once again, please clap for all of the awardees. And it's going to be a long morning, I know, but everyone who will come on stage today over here as well has really excelled. So I hope that you will keep clapping for each of them and celebrate them as they enjoy their moment on stage today. Another reason why I feel like the School Awards has really stood the test of time is because it's not been stagnant. It's always evolved. If you just take a look at the categories that are there at the School Awards now, I remember we started the Shining Star Employee category, which is an award that is given to a non-teaching staff member of the school. Now, that might seem very normal now in 2025, but back when it was instituted, it was a completely revolutionary idea to honor someone who's a non-teaching staff, and even today, if you look at the awardees who will come up, they've excelled in all sorts of things, whether it is taekwondo, roller skating, invention, digital art, really modern and really up-to-date stuff. At the same time, we have people who faced very modern challenges, mental health challenges, challenges that we face in the digital age. So the School Awards has really been able to evolve and keep up with the times. And in the spirit of evolution, this is also the first time that someone other than the usual hosts has been allowed to start the School Awards. And I am deeply honored that the trustees have had the confidence in me. Thank you so much, the trustees, to take the mantle forward. This event has been started by the same person and hosted by the same person every year. The person who 30 years ago had the vision to conceive of this idea. The person had the tenacity to execute this idea, the skill to host it year after year, the passion to sustain the movement, and the charisma to keep us all inspired. I don't know if this person is aware of the contributions that they have made. Unlike other people who, cling to power and cling to the spotlight, this person has wholeheartedly accepted the role of passing on the baton. And in doing so has created a legacy far bigger than he is, and a legacy that me and you, I'm sure, want to preserve and want to grow. I'm very fortunate that I still get to share the stage with him. So please join me in welcoming, with a deep sense of pride and humility, my father and my co-host for the morning, Mr. Barry O'Brien.
I think we should have the house lights একটু বাড়িয়ে দিন, নাহলে মনে হচ্ছে আমি প্রদীপ দা মানে পিসি সরকার। Hall lights একটু বাড়িয়ে দিন, please. Thank you. Thank you very much, Raisa. You're surely my daughter, because once you get a chance to speak, you speak from your heart and your head, and you speak for long. But ladies and gentlemen, I will take what Raisa ended with as the greatest compliment. That is, আমাদের দেশে অনেকেই আছে, আমাদের পরিবারে অনেকেই আছে, আমাদের স্কুলে অনেকে আছে যারা কিন্তু in a euphemistic way, in a fun way, I call them the quick fix people. ওই চেয়ারে মনে হচ্ছে দ্য স্টিকি গ্লু, আর চেয়ার কোনোদিন অনেকে ছাড়তে চায় না। আমি কিন্তু ইচ্ছুক, I am really eager to slowly, not slowly, but quickly start letting go. And this process started 2 or 3 years ago when Raisa came on for a short while to make some announcements, and then it progressed last year where she did many of the, took a lot of pressure off me to say those stories, which are very difficult for one single person to keep emoting for so long. And I'm really grateful that she has agreed with heart and soul that she will take the baton forward on behalf of me, my family, and here at the Telegraph Education Foundation. She's a young person. It's not easy to convince young people. In fact, one shouldn't try and convince young people because they are best at convincing themselves. For her and her generation who will receive the baton and who are receiving the baton willingly and with passion, please give them a round of applause. Thank you very much, Raisa. Hall lights ekটু বাড়িয়ে দিন, please. I don't like speaking to people in the dark, but once again, a very warm welcome to you. Yes, it's been 30 years. This is the 30th edition, 29 years, but it's been the 30th edition. I was 32 when we began, so you can do the math. But I've grown larger as in size mostly, but also as a person. And we all feel truly humbled. On behalf of the Telegraph Education Foundation, once again, I extend a very warm welcome to you. And as we have done customarily all these years, and requesting the chairman of the Telegraph Education Foundation to address us. The first chairman was Mr. Neil O'Brien. The second was Dr. Schumokto Chaudhary. And now we're honored and privileged to have Mr. Amitava Dotto as the chairman of the Telegraph Education Foundation. May I welcome Mr. Dotto to welcome all of you.
Well, thank you very much, Barry. And once again, welcome to all of you who are here today as a part of the 30th edition of the Telegraph School Awards. What started as a very, very small exercise held at the Academy of Fine Arts in 1995 soon gained popularity. And after 2 years of holding the event at the Birla Sabhagar, we moved the Telegraph School Awards for Excellence to the Science City from 1999. And incidentally, that was the year that the Telegraph Education Foundation was actually instituted. The Telegraph Education Foundation decided that we should expand the scope of the activities of the Telegraph School Award and the Telegraph Education Foundation, and basically decided to do two things. Number one, identify and support children who were facing problems in carrying on with the education due to financial and other problems, and also identify, showcase, and support individuals and organizations engaged in building educational institutions and spreading the light of education in the distant parts of the state. The stories of courage displayed by the students to overcome their hurdles and the information of the individuals who are doing exemplary work in setting up educational institutions in remote parts of the country was actually a major part of the Telegraph School Awards for Excellence over the years, and it still continues that way. Fortunately, we got a lot of support initially from groups like the traditional Calcutta groups like the Ambuja group, the APJ group, the BM Khaitan group, the Kalyan Bharati Trust, and amongst others, who came in with a lot, the pattern group. They came in as supporters from day one almost. And we received donations for scholarships from individuals, teacher groups, schools, and interestingly, even students. Students saved their pocket money and gave it to us so that we could pass it on to children who needed the support. The addition of many sponsors over the years, especially people like Dr. Schumokto and his great company IIHM, who have been a main sponsor for years now, Bhawanipur Education Society, Adamas University, Sister Nivedita University, GIS Group, they've all helped us expand the activities of the Telegraph Education Foundations across the state of West Bengal. We've been particularly encouraged by the help we've received from major corporates like Exide Industries, Everity Industries, the PCM Group, SIP Abacus, who have extended their support to us from their CSR initiative. What started as a small program 30 years back has actually grown substantially thanks to all your help. We are proud to say that this year we had over 200 plus entries within quotes from the different important schools in Kolkata and South Bengal. And we hope to get round about 80 to 90 from North Bengal to make it a huge event. And more importantly, we were able to actually disburse approximately 55 lakhs plus to about 400 students during the last year, and we hope to increase it even further with your help. Now, once you get 200 schools participating, 300, you need a lot of people to actually judge the entries because they run into thousands. And I'm grateful to the selection and there's a selection committee, the chairman, Dr. Schumokto, unfortunately not here today, along with Dr. Umadas Gupta, Dr. Parthu Ghosh, Mrs. Sujata Sen, Raja Banerjee, Subhash Ranjan Chakravarti, Raja Mukherjee, Rita Sen Gupta, for all this support and help that's been given to us. On behalf of all of us here, the Telegraph Education Foundation, all of us in this whole education ecosystem, a very, very big thank you to Barry for initiating this. I mean, he and his team comprising Denise, Vishwanath, Shomnath, and a whole lot of other people at Heritage, they've really nurtured this movement over the last 30 years. And I'm absolutely sure that this will continue in the future. Finally, a big thanks to all the schools who have been with us all through. They have been part of this initiative. They have guided us, they have helped us, they have supported us with suggestions. And as we enter the next 30 years, maybe even longer, we need more inputs from you. We need more support because the times are changing, the world is changing. And maybe in order to remain relevant, who better than you to let us know what we should be doing in the years to come? So thank you very much to all of you. And most importantly, thank you very much, all the great people in this audience. Thank you for being here today. Thank you for encouraging us. And we look forward to having you next year on the last Saturday of August, every year as usual at the Science City, for the next edition, the 31st edition of the Telegraph School Awards. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Amitavada. Before we go any further, it's extremely important for me to thank those who from behind the scenes have made it possible, some for the last few years and some for many, many years. Thank you very much, our presenting sponsor, IIHM. Thank you very much, Dr. Subarna Bose, Mrs. Bose. Thank you to the entire family of IIHM. Thank you very much, Bhawanipur Education Society College. Thank you, Exide. Thank you, SIP Abacus. Thank you, EverReady. Our school admission partners, admissiontree.co. Category sponsors, Ambuja Neotia, APJ, Caring Minds, Balram Chini Mills, SIP Abacus, the Kalyan Bharati Trust, Denise O'Brien, Vidya Mandir Society, and once again, IIHM for also being with the sponsoring the awards, and Bhawanipur Education Society College, who are besides sponsoring, they're also sponsoring scholarships. Now, most of these companies and our friends and collaborators are actually sponsoring scholarships, and that's why we could go up to about 50 lakhs. But really, that's just a drop in the ocean. I know every drop counts, but we need to build that into a wave and a tsunami, and we need you to give it more momentum. Friends, every year we have a theme just to give us all a few seconds or a few minutes to reflect, or maybe even sometimes we make people aware of something that you may not be aware of. This year's theme, over the years we had my friend Anjan Dotto's song, School, and Kobir Shuman's song, Schooler Bagta Boddo Bhari. I think that was Kobir Shuman's. Anjan's song, we once took a song which spoke about Ali Baba, and we talked about child labor, etc. So like that, we once had a theme, Bonding Beyond Borders, where we invited a school from Pakistan and started a mini movement, a ripple. Many of them are still in touch 20, 25 years later. This year, the theme, and we would like to, there's a bit of a hum, sound ek to hum ache. This year, we would like to talk about something that everybody's talking about, but maybe some people don't want to talk about. And that is the power of language, the pride of language. আমি আমার নিজের ভাষায় কথা বলতে পারি, কথা বলতে চাই। আমি নিজের ভাষায় ভালোবাসতে চাই। So that is our theme for today, and I'm happy to tell you that many English medium schools have Bangla inter-school fests. That's what I'm talking about, actually. I mean, the medium of instruction. I worked in a school called South Point, where it was an English medium school, but the counseling that I had to do and others had to do with children to children, sometimes definitely to all parents, was in Bangla. So it was an English medium school where everybody spoke pretty good English, but run in Bangla. And I'm very happy to tell you that for me, and I'd like to share what I shared with the Telegraph the other day when they were talking about Bengaliness. Well, I said I did a DNA test, and it said that my ancestors were apparently more European than Bengali. But I said, if AI can one day do DNA tests of the soul, my Bengaliness would hit it out of the park, even Edener Bayre. My Bengaliness is in my temperament, is in my taste buds, and certainly my tongue. Like all Bengalis, I have never lost a Rocket Adda debate, because Bengalis never lose a Rocket Adda debate. For the 44 years that I lived in Jamir Lane, never lost one. I never ever fail to relish a machet jhol or a koshar mangsho without licking my lips at the end or licking my fingers at the end. And when I was a nominated MLA in the West Bengal Legislative Assembly, of course, I spoke in English to drive my point home. But when it came to giving a juicy anecdote, I would switch to Bangla and drive my point home. So much so that the finance minister, quite a legend of a man himself, he was, and he once told me, he spoke very softly. He said, Barry, your initials BOB actually stand for Bengali O'Brien. Friends, me and so many others, and all of us should be proud. Unfortunately, I know many people belonging to communities where children cannot speak their own language. Think about it. If you belong to a community and only your grandparents speak that language, oh, that's sad. As a young journalist, I was told to interview a table tennis player in Bombay, Niyoti Rai. She was a pretty young table tennis player, and I was an unmarried, not bad-looking young journalist. So I said, I thought I'll break the ice with her, and I started talking in Bangla. She looked at me with eyes wide open. He says, can you slow down, please, Barry? I said, aren't you a Bengali? She said, yes, but I don't understand the language very well. Whoa, I felt so good that I could speak her language better than her. So friends, there are many stories that you have and I have. But today, to set the theme and to I think, get away from speeches, we're going to be now inviting, as they please come on stage, inviting them from Patubhavan Dankuni. The children of Patubhavan Dankuni are now going to set the stage alight with this message that Nijer bhashaয় ভালোবাসা যায় আর ভালোবাসায় ভালো ভাষায় কথা বলা যায়. Over to Patubhavan Dankuni. Yeah, give them a hand, please. When you clap, everybody's got to clap. Yep, because it's a large auditorium.
Good morning. Guten Morgen. Good morning. Suprabhat. Guten Morgen. Ohayo gozaimasu. Arribas. কত ভাষা জানিস তোরা? তবে একটা ভাষার ম্যাজিক হোক। কি ম্যাজিক? হোক হোক হোক। বলতো কি লিখলাম? ভালোবাসা। ঠিক তো? হ্যাঁ, এটাই তো ম্যাজিক। ভালোবাসা ছাড়া ভালো ভাষা শেখা যায় না তো। আমাদের ডানকুনি পাঠ্যভবনে তাই তো আমরা অনেক ভাষা শিখি। ঠিক তাই। তবে আমরা কোন ভাষাকে সবচেয়ে ভালোবাসি?
আমি একবার দেখি বাংলার।
তাহলে নিজের ভাষাকে ভালোবেসেও অন্য ভাষা শেখা যায় তো?
আমি একবার দেখি বাংলার।
কোন ভাষাতে ভালোবাসি? ভাষায়। আর কোন ভাষাকে ভালোবাসি? সব ভাষাকে।
আমি বাংলায় ভালোবাসি, আমি
আমি
বাংলাকে
বাংলাকে
ভালোবাসি,
ভালোবাসি,
আমি
আমি
তারি
তারই
হাত
হাত
ধরে
ধরে
সারা
সারা
পৃথিবীর
পৃথিবীর
মানুষের
There's the song.
কাছে আসি। আমি যা কিছু মহান বরণ
করেছি,
করেছি বিনম্র শ্রদ্ধায়, মেশে 13 নদী 7 সাগরের জল গঙ্গায় পদ্মায়, বাংলা আমার তৃষ্ণার জল, বাংলা আমার তৃষ্ণার জল, তৃপ্ত শেষ চুমুক। আমি একবার দেখি, বারবার দেখি, দেখি বাংলার মুখ।
And a jore at a hattali for the children of done in 5 days. In 5 days. Arektu jore hattali. Thank you. Boys and girls, teachers, thank you, Patavon Dankuni. Thank you. Namaskar. Thank you. Well, আমি ওইভাবে গান গান গাইতেও পারি না, কিন্তু আমার কথায়, আমার সুরে বা বেসুরে আমি 4টে লাইন লিখেছি to just conclude that this section of the awards ceremony. Remember, এটা কিন্তু আমার সুর বা বেসুর. The first lines are from the original, তারপরে আমার. আমি বাংলায় গান গাই, আমি বাংলার গান গাই, আমি আমার আমিকে চিরদিন এই বাংলায় খুঁজে পাই। আমি অঞ্জনের গান গাই, আবার এলভিসকেও চাই। My DNA may not agree, the name is Irish, you see, কিন্তু ভাষায় ও ভালোবাসায় আমি সত্যি বাঙালি। আমি বাংলায় কথা কই, আমি বাংলার কথা কই, আমি বাংলায় ভাসি, আমি বাংলায় হাসি, বাংলায় জেগে রই। Friends, especially for the English medium schools, there's a school in Bengal, and irrespective of who has a problem with us speaking the language, আমরা যেখানেই যাই না কেন, we must have everybody, not just Bengalis, but others also speaking, embracing, and even thinking in the language. We now move on to the Telegraph School Awards now. We will try and move faster, but we started a bit late because of the weather, but that's not a problem. Not every year do we induct an educationist into the Telegraph Education Foundation Hall of Fame. We have, over the years, Sister Cyril, Father Boucher, Father Broilans. There was a Shamiji who, the Zavarians must be clapping, and many others. So this year also, we will induct into the Telegraph Education Hall of Fame. To do the honors, may I invite, they can come up very slowly because we are going to be showing in AV, but may I invite they were trustees and now they're very much part of the assessment panel and scholarship panel, Professor Uma Dasgupta and Dr. Partho Ghosh, to please join me while we look at the screen.
A land where rivers meet the sea, where forests rise from the waters, where every ripple hides a secret. এ হলো আমাদের সুন্দরবন. A land of beauty, but also of brutal survival. In the 1970s, life here was raw and fragile. Villages stood isolated. Electricity, education, even basic healthcare were almost absent. Children grew up without literacy. Families trapped for generations in poverty. For many, life meant only survival. But in 1977, one man chose to change this sordid story. Shukumar Poira, a teacher who arrived on a 3-month contract to Bijoynagar Adorsha Vidya Mandir, a mud-walled school by the river with only 131 tribal students. What he saw moved him forever. He abandoned a comfortable city life and dedicated himself to the children of Sundarbans. And after 4 decades, Bijoynagar Adorsha Vidya Mandir has now a 1,200 strong institution, thanks to Shukumar Poira's perseverance, dedication, and zeal. He guided farmers through the Vivekananda Farmers Club. He uplifted women with Sundarban Bijoynagar Disha. When schools closed in the pandemic, he created Ankur and Unmesh, so children never lost their path to knowledge. Through nature clubs, he planted mangrove trees, fruit trees, and instilled love for the environment in young hearts. For 50 years, Shukumar sir has lit the path of countless lives, bringing hope, courage, and dignity. Like Ram Mohan Roy and Vidyasagar before him, he has become a reformer for the forgotten. In a world often driven by self-interest, he stands as a beacon of life, guiding young souls and proving that even in the remotest islands, light can conquer darkness. It is only fitting that his name shines in the Telegraph Education Foundation Hall of Fame. Shukumar Poira sir, the beacon of life.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is our proud privilege to induct into the Telegraph Education Hall of Fame Master Moshai Shri Shukumar Poira, sir.
যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে, তবে একলা চলো, একলা চলো, একলা চলো, একলা চলো রে, তবে একলা চলো, একলা চলো, একলা চলো, একলা চলো রে।
A deserved standing ovation. অনেকে বলে কি একাই কি করা যায়, একা অনেক কিছু করা যায়. Obviously he's been supported by many people, but his mission has gone on relentlessly, half a century.
ওরে ও
তারা আমাদের প্রণাম দেবেন আর all the best for the next 10 কি 20 বছরে. ভালো থাকুন. Thank you very much Umadi, thank you very much Parthoda.
সবাই করে ভয়, তবে পরার করে, তবে পরার করে,
We move on to the Caring Minds International Award for a School That Cares. May I invite on stage Dr. Minu Budhia. We are very grateful to the Pattern Group who have been with us right from the beginning. As you know, Caring Minds is Kolkata's first super specialty mental health facility. It's a state-of-the-art center for psychological growth, and Dr. Minu Budhia is right there leading it as a psychotherapist and author, a founder of Caring Minds International, the I Can Fly International School, and the I Can Fly Tea Coffee. Please, thank you very much, ma'am, and thank you, the Budhia family. It is presented to a school that cares. Thank you, ma'am. All those who are presenting the awards, you won't mind if I just speed things up. This year, receiving the Caring Minds International Award for a School That Cares is 30 number Andiron Public Primary School, Beldanga, Murshidabad. Now, oh, they're already clapping for them. Now, many schools have many missions. Obviously, the center of it being education, educating the child, porikkhar jonne bosha, etc. But this school is focusing on all that. But it is currently in one of the worst affected districts of India when it comes to child marriage. Recent national surveys show that roughly 65% of women aged between 20 and 29 in Murshidabad were married before they turned 18. And this child marriage awareness is the focus of 30 number Andiron Primary School. Apnara, the representatives, apnara please stage uthe ashun. কেউ আসেনি? হ্যাঁ আসুন, ও ছেলেমেয়েরাও এসছে আর আপনারাও এসেছেন, খুব ভালো. Ma'am, if you can just come towards the center a bit, please, ma'am. Mrs. Budhia, ma'am, just a wee bit to the center over there. Yes, that's for the photograph. Thank you very much. Yes. Well, this school is very special in many ways. Let me see if I can go through and tell you as much about it. Besides their focus, so they don't do it just directly. They have many things around it. Like, for instance, they have a Moner Kotha drop box. Now, this really touched me. Students can anonymously submit concerns through a drop box, and they call it the Moner Kotha drop box. They have a Mayer Pujo Dibosh, not just when we have the Pujo, but they have worship their mothers or thank their mothers on a special day. We all know Bhai Phota, they have a Bon Phota ceremony, where female students receive special blessings. They have a water bell initiative. 3 times a day, the bell goes and you have to drink, you're forced to drink a little bit of water. They have regular health checkups. They have a child cabinet election, jekhane the girl children are elected to look into the problems that young people are having. And they have many others, including a come in here, Granny and Thakurdar Juli. Grandparents come in every Saturday to tell these stories. They also have a Matri Bhasha Dibosh, Mother Language Day, where they have special programs. Please put your hands together for this school that cares. 30 number Andiron Primary School, Beldanga, Murshidabad. Thank you very much, Dr. Minu Budhia, and thank you the Caring Minds International Group, and Pattern. Chaliye jaan. At these award ceremonies over the years, many schools have told me that, sir, we take back one thought, or maybe we take back two ideas, and that's what it's all about. If you like something that you hear that another school is doing, which you didn't think of, there's no copyright. You can just go back and initiate it. No problem at all. Okay, we move on now to the Schumokto Endowment. Now, if I could welcome on stage Kartik Kalindi. Kartik Kalindi, if you, tumi bhai, tomake tumi bolchi, tumi esho. Where is Kartik? Now, Raisa was telling you about 30 years in the movement. So, in 2008, we honored Kartik Kalindi. He is the son, both his parents are leprosy sufferers. And he has been, he doesn't have the same problem. Kartik, ami chotto kore bolchi, kichu mone korbe na. Meaning kichu mone korbe na because he knows we're going to say the story, but it'll take a little bit of time. He fought through that. And friends, if you don't know this, let me finish. There's lots to clap for. There's homelessness, there's people are forced into begging, there's social ostracization, and of course the physical problem of being a leprosy patient. Well, he fought it, and he got himself educated with other people's help and help from us since 2008. And he went on to do complete his education and specialized training in IIT Kharagpur in horticulture. And then he got jobs all over, but he figured that if he leaves his hometown, then nothing is going to happen. And the leprosy community and the Adivashi community is near Durgapur, where he lives. So he decided to stay there, right over there. And friends, he and a few of his friends, of course, they have reached out to 4 villages where they are initiating educational programs, actually physically getting people educated or helping them. And several young women have become nurses, and 20 students have found employment in hospitality because of him and his friends. Besides that, they are into skill training, and they have tied up with over 600 self-help groups in right across Paschim Bardhaman, Bankura, and Jharkhand. He has been instrumental in the establishment of a primary school. He is helping out in fish farming. He has set up community development centers, improved local infrastructure. Often he has been facilitated and felicitated both by the government of the state. Friends, he has been honored by many people, but he's going to go on. Under his stewardship, the Navodiganto colony has been transformed from a stigmatized leprosy cluster into a thriving, self-reliant community. One man, many others joining him, Akla Cholore. Chaliye jao bhai. Obviously, any of the incredible stories you hear, if you want to reach out to them, you just drop us a message, and we will connect you, and then the movement grows, and the wave happens, and the tsunami happens. Well, before he gives out the Schumokto Endowment, which I will tell you about, I am requesting him to hand over a scholarship, and this is another example of how you can be part of the ever-growing movement. There are some of you who give scholarships, they have given for a few years and faded away. Some continue. But there is one lady, and that is Dr. Geetoshree Mukherjee. In her father's name, a great doctor, Dr. Omyo Bose, she, about 10 years ago, said she wanted to see 5 students every year through their, obviously from less privileged backgrounds, through their medicine study, and pass 5. And when one passes out, she adds another. And when the next one passes out, she adds another. Please put your hands together, Dr. Geetoshree Mukherjee, in memory of her father, Dr. Omyo Bose. Thank you. Ebar, this new doctor, well, he's not a new doctor, he's now in the 5th year, Shayon Shardar, Bardhaman Medical College. Stage chole esho bhai. Is Shayon here? Shayon scored 89.6 in the Madhyamik, then 93% in the higher secondary. He is now a fifth-year MBBS student in Bardhaman Medical College. Shayon, Mr. Tati, Shikiri, Doure. He wants to specialize in orthopedics. He comes from a family which, well, they can't afford to see him through. One hero of our times to another hero of our times and tomorrow. And the story of the continuing wave and the tsunami continues. Schumokto or Rivu was a young boy from Don Bosco, Bandel, when at a very young age he was diagnosed with Duchenne muscular dystrophy. And in 2000, he came up twice over here to receive Courage Awards, but unfortunately, at the age of 19, he passed away in 2015. His parents thought the best way to give something back to society is all the funds that they had saved for his parashana. Because the elder brother was already starting to become a doctor, and I think he's somewhere in Ireland now. They lost their second son. They put away, they came to us and very humbly gave 5 lakhs of rupees and says, every year use the interest to build some infrastructure in a school that needs it. So thank you very much, the family of Schumokto. There are 2 recipients for this today. The first, I will call on stage the representatives of the Taliganj Ramdhanu Social Welfare Society. It was established in 2019. Chole ashun apnara please. Bachchara ha tomrao esho. By Mitrobindo Ghosh in South Kolkata and Birbhum. They have vocational training to over 90 children and more than 20 women across urban and rural Bengal. You got to start small and then grow. They also have in their urban program, the Ramdhanu School Bari, established in 2024. They look after 40 vulnerable children between 4 and 18 from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Nutritious meals, formal education, homework, support, art, dance, the works. One of them, let's say Priyanka, some of these names that I tell you are actually changed names. A former child laborer, she's now in class 11. They also have the Color of Hope Urban Learning Circle, which has a 100% strike rate at the moment. And besides this, they have something called Hopes and Hues, where they train young women and empower them. Jore atta hattali hok for this incredible effort. We just started a few years ago, the Taliganj Ramdhanu Social Welfare Society. So they will get an amount which we will be in touch with them as to how best to use it for their infrastructure. Good. Chaliye jao tumra. Isho. And the second recipient is the Nandakumar Jeevan Rao STPN High School. Please come up, the representatives of this school. Friends, jekhane we think that আমি একলা করতে পারবো না, what do we do? সব সময় কিন্তু একা করতে হয় না. Check this out for collaboration and cooperation and coming together. So it was founded in 2017, and today it is a charitable English medium school in Sahibnagar, Khejuri, Purbo Mednipur. It is an affiliated school to the West Bengal Secondary Board. And Ackmin, the education is completely free. Boi free, midday meal free, hostel facilities free to those who can't afford it. Started in 2015, established by people who wanted to give their time and effort. That's all they had. Gunomoy Dash, the support of Joyshri Dash and Gokul Bihari Dash. But they needed the land. So a retired school teacher, the late Shatadal Kanti Dash, not much, he gave 3.5 acre jomi. What about the initial money? Well, that came from Nandkumar Khandare, the ex-CEO of Ashok Leyland Technology. He contributed 42 lakhs for the first building. They started in 2017 with 17 students, went on 2019 with 2,700 square feet with a 3-storied building, went up to 490. Then they had in 2020 the second 6,600 square feet with a 3-storied hostel building. Today, they have about 600 students at Nandakumar Jeevan Rao STPN High School, and basically it's all free, and it stands as the only English medium higher secondary school in Khejuri and Nondigram providing holistic, free of cost education. Please put your hands together. Arekbar. Taliye jao. আচ্ছা আমার আশীর্বাদ সবার কাছে সবাইকেই দিলাম হ্যাঁ পরে দেখ এবারে পর আমি দেখাবো ঠিক আছে ওকে গুড Well, this wasn't a problem 30 years ago, you know, because I had to take everybody in Ashirwad. But when the color of your hair changes, maybe, then good. আর কার্তিক কি বলবো তোমাকে কিন্তু তুমি যদি শেষের দিকে থাকো আমি এসে তোমার অটোগ্রাফ নেব গো অটোগ্রাফ নেব তোমার বয়স কত ছিল তোমার বয়স কত ছিল ফার্স্ট যখন তুমি আমাদের সঙ্গে দেখা করো তখন 14 এখন বয়স কত 35 21 years relationship with this wonderful man great okay we move on to if you see all my kagoj patro here you'll be so confused that that's why I have to go a bit slow sometimes right we now move on to welcoming Mr. Daryl Bloud who will represent, he's the CEO of the APJ schools and has been an educationist for 45 years. Mr. Bloud is here. And please come, Mr. Bloud, sir. Mr. Bloud is our very own Calcutta boy, grounded here from our Calcutta schools. And then the Middle East took him away. So we got angry with them, but why not? He gained a lot of experience over there. He's back in Kolkata now as a CEO of APJ schools. We're very grateful to the Paul family, particularly the late Auntie Shireen and Karan and Priya and Preeti and the APJ Surendra group. From day one, they have been with us and with 2 awards. Thank you very much. That means a lot. Thank you, Mr. Bloud, sir. Do come. He will present first the Anand Paul Memorial Award for Social Service. This involves all of us who sit at the assessment panel, and by golly, how it's changed over the years. 25, 30 years ago, it was so easy. Everyone, all of us seem to be wrapped up in our own lives. In the last 10, 15 years, friends, I'm so happy to tell you that schools have realized examinations super, co-curricular super, all the pillars are there. But what are we doing to touch people's lives? Now, Agada school theke, we get huge social service what do you call those files? Let's give all the schools a hand. If you can, in the middle of all those examinations and 200 working days and other compulsions, you can go out to an old folks home, or you can have regular programs or something that you're reaching out to in whatever way, the different age groups. Fantastic. Keep it up. So many of you deserve it. Unfortunately, we can't give it to everybody. So one school will come on stage to receive it on behalf of all of you who are doing good social work. And the winner of this category, the Anand Paul Memorial Award for Social Service, is Don Bosco Lilua, a school that I needn't tell you about. But I think Father must be here. I spoke to Father. Father, are you here with some teachers and students, or did the rain ensure? Are you here? Come, Don Bosco Lilua. Anybody from Don Bosco Lilua? They're coming? Oh, come. Are you coming? Yes, come. Oh, Lilua. So you're sitting right at the back. Okay, come. Right. Now, if you go to Don Bosco Lilua, of course, it's a very, you know, the Salesian fathers and many others keep their schools spick and span. But lots is happening, from evening schools to reach out programs to health awareness, etc. And in many cases, the students and teachers are also involved. There are 2 types of social work. One is the school that cares, where the ethos of the school it's deeply ingrained. And one is the social work that you involve the school fraternity. That means your children or your community or the teachers. Don Bosco Lilua doing both, but give them a round of applause as they receive the Anand Paul Memorial Award for Social Service. I'm going to request all schools, please to try and come quickly. You can run up. We may even give you the athletic or the co-curricular award in addition to the award that you win. Come quickly. Well done. Congratulations, Don Bosco Lilua. None of you are smiling. You're looking as if it's a sad day for the school. I usually am very happy when a school from ektu dur theke, ektu gram anchol theke, ektu nodir opar theke when we get them on stage, I think that's something really important. And Don Bosco Lilua from across the river. Yeah. Looking very smart, teachers and students. Good, thank you very much. Good. Mr. Loud, sir, I will request you, if you want, you can just stand, you'll be on the stage, please, sir. And if you can just stand a little to the side, because I've got to talk about a person who's going to join you to present the next award, which is the Surinder Paul Memorial Award for Courage. For those of you who know, Mr. Surinder Paul was a very courageous, brave man who worked wonders in the Northeast, and then unfortunately he did not live to see his dream coming true. His son and his two daughters are now making those dreams come true. So this is in his memory. To present this award for courage, we will ask a person to join Mr. Bloud. Mr. Bloud আর উনি এই পুরস্কার বা এই রেকগনিশন গুলো দেবেন। প্রবীর পাল বাবু, আপনি প্লিজ স্টেজে আসুন। When I say Babu means not Da, because he's young. Okay. So Probir Pal was born with a physical disability. Basically, he has never walked in his life. So he has a cart which he travels 3 kilometers a day to. But anyway, he somehow, and many people, friends and young people, have two disabilities. The disability of disability and the disability of poverty. He had both. He has fought it. He went through higher secondary. His sister and his mother look after him because they need to earn the money. They make and sell tongas. Wait. He got up to the higher secondary, then could not afford education. So he started borrowing all sorts of books, self-educated himself, volunteered in the local government school, which ran a teacher short. They paid him a bit. He says, I don't want the money. And from then on, he's so incredible that Shobai Rage, before the children come, he goes in. Why? Because he does not want the children to be distracted and try to help him. He goes in and sits on the chair. So nobody has to help him. And friends, I don't mind saying this. He actually avoids going to the washroom during the school day because he does not want the children to be distracted by, there's always the helping their teacher. Anyway, he went on to travel to 2 neighboring villages. He set up 2 learning centers. The villagers have gifted him a tricycle. He is now opening 2 more free schools for the Adivashi paras of neighboring villages. He travels every week to personally teach these children. And of course, he teaches children at home for free. If he gets a motorized thing, it's really going to help him. Ladies and gentlemen, Probir Pal, a hero of our times. Lovely to see young people standing up spontaneously. He's a young 52. Right, now Probir Babu and Mr. Bloud will now present these Courage Awards. How many of you are here for the first time? Don't worry, we're not going to make you tax you in any way. Put your hands up if you are attending the Telegraph School Awards for the first time. Oh, quite a lot, quite many. How many of you less than 3? 3 or less? 3 or less. And 10 or more. 10 or more? 10 or more? 10 or more? 10 or more. Okay. Okay. You don't get tired of us, do you? Okay. Right. Ready, Mr. Bloud. Thank you very much for your patience and thank you for honoring. No, sir, you got to be there with him. Yeah, just be there with him, please. So the Surinder Paul Memorial Award for Courage. These recipients, they're all winners. And Raisa will help me because it's I mean, it's difficult as you get older, especially to, as I say, handle the whole thing. But anyway, if you've lost a parent at any age, that means you at any age, you know how difficult and challenging it is. I lost my father when I was 53, and my mother before, well, I was 56 or 55 and a half. And I thought it would be, okay, they've lived their life, but it was really tough and really challenging for me and my brothers. But imagine if you lost your mother when you were 9, and then you lost your father when you were 16. And suddenly you realize that you have to be a parent to your sister who is in class 5 and to your 80-year-old grandmother who is trying to cope with a form of dementia. So overnight you become from a child with 2 parents to a parent of 2 children. And in spite of that, looking after the home, etc., Urvi Bhattacharya, Urvi Yesho from Delhi Public School, Newtown, scored 92% in the ISC with 99 in English and 98 in commerce. And she received the Sharadindu and Indira Sen Memorial Scholarship instituted by their daughter Arunima Sen. Where is Urvi? Where is Urvi? Bangalore. Urvi is studying in Bangalore. A very handsome teacher is receiving it on her behalf, and all her juniors are standing and clapping for her. Those of you who have mums and dads still with you, go home and give them an extra big and a warm hug and tell them how happy you are that they are doing what they're doing for you. But anyway, so
there was a recent uproar in the last couple of weeks across the country to the directive that the Supreme Court issued against the stray dogs in Delhi. And honestly, it was wonderful to see how so many people came together, the power of the people, the power of coming together and fighting for something together. Let me tell you about one of these activists among us today. His name is Schumokto Rai. Schumokto, you can make your way to the stage. In Schumokto's village, the poisoning of dogs is a very common occurrence. And Schumokto, unfortunately, he's only in class 8. He lost his own pet dog to animal poisoning. I have a 4-legged son. I like to call him Fufi. So I can only imagine the trauma to experience that. But Schumokto, he was not going to stay silent. He launched his own awareness campaign against animal cruelty in his village. He reached out to classmates, neighbors, the local community. He went from house to house, all while battling hemophilia, which is an inherited bleeding disorder where the blood doesn't clot properly, leading to prolonged bleeding, easy bruising, and internal bleeding in the joints or organs. He is required to go for weekly blood transfusions, and despite all of that, he is an advocate for those who cannot speak for themselves. He is an excellent student. He is an inspiration to us all. So if you say that this is not my problem, I don't have time for this, or this is not something that I have to advocate for, I'm too busy with my own life, take a leaf out of this young man's book.
very good. Excellent. We move on now to our next hero. Coming up on stage is Apratim Bhattacharya from Bhavan's Ganga Bakskanoria Vidya Mandir. He's a student of class 12. When he was in class 7 in 2019, started with a high fever, and then hemoglobin levels dropped hugely. Well done, champ. And basically the family was in turmoil. COVID was happening. They went to Bombay. They got tests done. They had to wait for the biopsy results. They pretended in front of their son that it was all okay. They took him pandal hopping, etc. But then the news came that he had lymphoma and it had reached stage 4. He missed school for 1 year from class 7 and 8. But he took to technology. The teachers helped him. His family helped him. He went through and came through that. And it was a really, really scary time. And he told everybody, hang on, I've got this. I've got this. And he goes on to, he had 6 times he went for chemotherapy. And finally, he did really well in his examinations in class 10. But after that, he went into a lot of anxiety and even depression, as he himself admitted it. And they were wondering whether he would be able to sit for the examinations. Isho, come stand over there while I'm over there, right over there, over there, over there. Yes. And he actually was struggling to even appear for the examination. Finally, with the help of his friends, his school, his teachers, technology, he appeared for his examination and scored 70.8. And he is now studying at St. Xavier's University and he's pursuing an integrated law program. The fear still looms, but he says, I'm over it now. I've got this once again. He said, I had it, then I lost it, and then I've got it once again. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Apratim Bhattacharya of class 12, Bhavan's, no, not class 13 now. Apratim Bhattacharya.
Let me ask you, how many of you checked the mirror before leaving the house today? You don't have to raise your hand. I know it's everyone. I did more than a few times. And it's so normal to question the way we look, especially with everything going on social media. I'm too fat in this place. I'm too skinny in this place. I have too much hair in this place. I have not enough hair in this place. It's natural. We all do it. I do it. And it's natural because all we see online are microblading, hair extensions, eyelash extensions, etc. And in such a fake world, the hardest thing to be is yourself. And that is exactly what Debangi Shamonto is, unapologetically herself. So as she comes up, let me tell you a little bit about her. When she was just a little girl, her parents noticed a small bald spot forming on her head, and soon her hair started falling out. Debangi was diagnosed with alopecia universalis, a rare autoimmune condition where the immune system attacks hair follicles, leading to complete hair loss from the scalp, eyebrows, eyelashes, and other parts of her body. Naturally, as a little girl, it was scary, it was sad, it was traumatizing when she saw the other little girls tying up their hair in bows and ribbons. And as her hair fell more and more, Debangi found herself withdrawing more and more. Next, doctors were consulted. Let me finish. Doctors were consulted and everything happened. And as much as it is a personal battle, it's also a social battle. Everyone stares. Some with curiosity, some inquisitive, some with pity. And no one really realized what it was doing to Debangi and her self-confidence. And she withdrew more and more and was confining herself to her house. Then, like I said, she had doctors and treatments, but it was basically to not much avail. And that's when Debangi slowly started to accept this weakness and transform it into her strength. And she came out with what her friends and family call Debangi's style statement. From a caterpillar blossoming into a butterfly, she stepped out of her house, dressing boldly. Yeah, you can take a look at the photos over there. Her new style, she is a true influencer if there ever was one. She wears her headscarf like a crown. Debangi, absolutely stunning. I'm kind of inspired to try one out myself. She's in fact become so confident, she started spreading awareness about the disease. She's a prefect in her school, and she is ready to take on the world, bald and bold. Please give it up for Debangi Shamonto of the St. Teresa Secondary School. She's in class 12. Debangi, you are truly beautiful inside and out. Just the way you are, beautiful just the way you are.
Lovely, Debangi. How many do you have? Yeah. Okay. I was asking her how many of these fancy things she has. She said, I have one for school and one for outside, but I have many more also. Lovely. Too good. Okay, we move on to Akash Dash of DPS Newtown. While you're walking up, well, like many families, his family also, there was a lot of domestic issues. And finally, in spite of the domestic issues at home, he went on to get 84% in the ICSE. And that's the time he lost his father, who was a senior executive in a firm. And his father would run a business. And then his mother fell very ill. So this young man, Akash Dash, he goes to school every day. And after school, he leaves for the warehouse and he manages the family business with great determination and conviction and courage. I think we're going to put our hands together for Akash Dash. Ma'am, you are here? He's gone from? Okay, he's out of town. This is his teacher, but please convey our blessings and our congratulations to him. He's a tough guy. He's taken his dad's place and he's running the business. Very good.
I was not a very good science student when I was in school, but there is one thing that I remember from my biology class, and that is mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Thank you very much. Now, can you imagine if you were diagnosed with mitochondrial complex deficiency, a rare and incurable genetic disorder that impairs energy production in the body? Well, that was what happened to young Tanishi Mukhopadhyay of the BDM International School in October 2021. Tanishi, you can start coming up, Tanishi. She started experiencing stroke-like episodes affecting the basal ganglia of her brain. Her condition rapidly deteriorated. She developed dystonia, which caused involuntary muscle twitching, the scoliosis of the spine. She lost her ability to walk, sit, or even move her hands. We cannot even imagine the pain she endured. When I stub my toe or break a nail, it's uncomfortable. So you can imagine at just 8 years old, the discomfort and the pain that she experienced. It could have crushed anyone, but not Tanishi. Her parents say though her body grew frail, her mind and spirit only grew stronger. With months and months of intense treatment and physiotherapy, from a near vegetative state, she slowly regained mobility. She's 8 years old now. She sits supported by pillows. She attends online class. She loves going to school. We're not going to school, attending school. And her teacher says she holds a pencil like a trident in her partly functional hands. She continues her studies with fierce determination, all despite constant discomfort and pain. She's full of curiosity. She loves to learn. She loves to draw. And I think a big thank you to the school for allowing her to attend class online, examinations online. And unfortunately, in the last few years, we had to switch to online because of the COVID and everything that happened. But the schools have taken the initiative of making their education system more inclusive. And children like Tanishi have really benefited from this.
There are two special ladies in her life. On the far left is the school principal. Wow. And the lady in the middle is her great mother. So, she couldn't make it today. So well done. Congratulations. We move on to Choti Si Asha. There's no Telegraph School Awards without the song Dil Hai Chota Sa Choti Si Asha. We usually play more of it, but we're running short of time. I just told you not so long ago about a young man who'd taken the place of his father. Well, this is Muhammad Sanauddin from the Assembly of God Church School, Park Street. If you could come up, Muhammad Sanauddin, the senior most cadet commander in the NCC. Well, some years ago, he's now in class 12. When his mother was on her deathbed, she squeezed 500 rupees into his fist and gave her a final instruction, last words, never ever miss going to school. He took it so seriously that in all these years in school, he's never missed going to school. But before he goes to school, he looks after the home on behalf of his mother. He looks after his father and his little sister, and he cooks for them the meal and then goes to school and comes back, looks after his sister and her studies, and looks after dad who's working hard. Please put your hands together for Muhammad Sanauddin, the mother of his family. He receives the Keshav Rathi Memorial Scholarship. I hope we've been mentioning the scholarship names, Raisa, or at least I keep forgetting. Keshav Rathi, I don't know if you know this, he was a student of your school. Sanauddin, he's Keshav Rathi, his parents have instituted this. He was a student of your school. He died in the bomb blast in Pune, and his parents have started this. And today, somebody from his school has received. Right. Thank you very much. Sorry, we've got one more. Sorry, one more. Raisa, a little.
I was a bit nervous before coming on stage. I still am a bit nervous and anxious, obviously. And I do experience anxiety just as a person. I find the world a bit overwhelming and overstimulating. Some of us experience challenges that are physical, as we've seen so many, and some of our challenges can't be seen so easily. So let me tell you the story of Ashmita Bala. Ashmita lived a very normal life with her parents up until the 21st of November 2022, when her parents received a phone call from the school where Ashmita had gone to give her exam. The teacher on the phone was very alarmed, saying Ashmita has fallen seriously ill. She was struggling to breathe. Her chest was hurting. Her body was trembling. And when her parents arrived, they found her screaming in pain, drifting in and out of consciousness. They, of course, rushed her to the hospital where they found her heart rate extremely high, and she was experiencing a severe anxiety attack. The doctors did not admit her. They went home, where, in her father's words, the nightmare was just beginning. She was screaming uncontrollably, and she was unable to move or walk. She couldn't drink water. And her father said he felt so helpless. And once again, they went to the hospital, and this time they diagnosed her with panic attacks caused by severe anxiety. Over the next couple of months, it was a real challenge for her and her family. She would panic if there were even 5 or 6 people in the house. She felt dizzy while standing. The medications she was prescribed made her really weak, and she really needed to rest a lot. Despite this, the family stood together, and Ashmita bravely fought on, and with time, love, counseling, and immense determination, she began to recover.
What?
She appeared this year for her class 10 board examinations. I don't know how, because even regular students get anxious before that. She had panic attacks during the literature and geography papers. She went outside. She calmed herself down. She came back. She completed the papers, and she scored an average of 90% in the ICSE board examinations. Mental health awareness has come a long way, but I think we still need to find that empathy deep within us. And Ashmita, on a personal note, you are a true hero for me. And as a person who battles this every single day, thank you for showing me that there is a way out and we can be strong and come out the other side. Ashmita, you are a true, true hero. Please give it up for Ashmita Bala.
Thank you very much. And thank you, Raisa, for being so frank about your own challenges that you have. Well done. Thank you very much, Mr. Blautzer. Thank you. And thank you, the APJ Surendra Group and the Paul family. And thank you to Probit Babu. Please, let's give him a round of applause. BDG. Mic দাও, cordless. 1 minute. খুব ছোট্ট করে। উনি কিছু বলবেন? 1 মিনিট বলতে দেন, no problem. আপনি বলুন। In all my excitement and age, I didn't mention Adamus University. Adamus University has been with us for quite a few years now. Rock solid. Thank you very much, Adamus University, for always being. Sir, thank you for coming. You do come most of the years also. Nice to see you over here. And thank you for all the love and support. Thank you very much. Sir, ছোট করে
নমস্কার সকল সভ্যজনকে আমার অশেষ ধন্যবাদ যিনি আমাকে খুঁজে এনেছেন তাকে অশেষ ধন্যবাদ সকল যারা যথাযথ স্থান থেকে তাকে অশেষ ধন্যবাদ আমার শৈশব থেকেই পাঠা চলে গেছে কিন্তু আমার শিক্ষক হওয়ার বিরাট শখ কিন্তু তেমন আমার যোগ্যতা নেই আমি সিম্পলভাবে উচ্চ মাধ্যমিক পাস করেছি আমি গ্রামের 1998 সাল থেকেই স্কুলে জয়েন করেছি সেই সময় অনেক সময় শিক্ষক থাকেননি সেই সময় স্কুলে আমি গ্রামের শিক্ষক অভাব সেই সময় ঢুকে পড়ি ঢোকার পর আমার চলনটা তো দেখতেই পাচ্ছেন এই দেখে ছেলেরা আমাকে ভয় করছে তখন আমি আস্তে আস্তে
আমরা এই গল্পটা বলেছি আপনাকে আমি একটা চ্যালেঞ্জ রাখছি আপনার সামনে আপনি বিশ্বনাথ দা আপনার সঙ্গে যোগাযোগ রাখবেন আপনাকে আমরা কয়েকটা স্কুলে নিয়ে যাবেন আর সেখানে আপনি অ্যাসেম্বলিতে বক্তার হিসেবে আপনি বলবেন আপনার স্টোরি 15-20 মিনিট ধরে বলবেন একটা জোরে একটা হাততালি হোক ফর দিস পারসন হু নিডস টু শেয়ার স্টোরি দারুণ we can move the chair now. Chair shut up. Now we obviously give hundreds of scholarships, but we can't give all the hundreds of them on the stage over here. So we will just give a few. So we'll start with the first. We'll just give a few now and then a few later. To present them, may I invite on stage Potikrit Saha. Potikrit Babu, apni jodi stage ashen. Potikrit Babu had a government job and then he saw a child begging, very hungry at the on the pavement, in fact, on the platform. He decided to, he said he just felt so bad about it that he gave up his job and he decided he was at that time a food delivery agent and he decided to start feeding children and help educating them also. Anyway, the number of friends went to, and what would he do? He would distribute cancelled food orders to hungry children. One man's waste is another man's wealth. And he reached 400 less privileged children by distributing this food and encouraging them to be educated. He himself fought poverty himself. He knew what hunger was. And he started his makeshift school on the railway platform, but then it was demolished, the little school over there. And then after he resigned his job, he continued to take cancelled orders, chicken and egg rolls, biryani and other meals, and they started calling him Roll Kaku. Over 6 years, it spread to 400 students. There are 10 units offering free education and supplies and clothing. The lockdown, he reached out to 250 children and got them back into school. Finally, he started in the a local club over there. That didn't happen. He's looking for a place, and guess what he finally does? He finally opens a roll shop near Dum Dum Cantonment to, obviously, looking after, that's his bread and butter, but he reaches out to these children and he continues to work as a delivery agent and a bike taxi executive. He's Roll Kaku and he's there to stay. And he says that basically that's the only thing I can do. So his inspiring journey can ignite change and provide hope to street children, transforming their lives one roll at a time. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Roll Kaku. The first scholarship over to Raisa. Check.
If you're ever driving down the EM bypass, maybe when you were on your way here, or perhaps to a wedding or to a nice dinner at the ITC or the JW Marriott, you might have noticed on the side of the road there are many vegetable sellers selling vegetables. And if you notice, you might see Ranjon Barui. He's the father of Joydeep Barui, and Ranjon supports his entire family for the whole month on less than what dinner for two at any one of those hotels or restaurants would cost. Despite this, Joydeep loves to study, and he passed the Madhyamik Parikha with 88.57 marks. The family lives in extremely challenging conditions near the Dhapa dumping ground, and my notes tell me that it's very highly unsuitable even for reading a book, let alone pursuing your academics seriously. But Joydeep doesn't let any of these challenges stop him, and he's performed extremely well in the board examinations. He will receive the Admission Tree Scholarship instituted by the ABP Group.
Chaliye jao. The Admission Tree Scholarship looks for students whom they how do they go? They continue the child studies till he finishes school. Thank you, Admission Tree. We move on to inviting Srijan Hajra of the government-sponsored multi-purpose school boys Taki House. And he will receive the Kanti Prasad Chaudhary Memorial Scholarship instituted by his son, Shukanta Chaudhary, chairman of our assessment panel. And Srijan's family, his father, he does hotel and train bookings. Usually max 10,000 rupees. Friends, we have taken permission from all the details that we have given you. We have taken permission from the students concerned as well as from the school. Otherwise, we would not be sharing you some details. In some cases, we've actually changed names. So, in spite of this, where you're not sure what's going to happen tomorrow, this young man, he appeared for the Madhyamik Parikha. Is that the right? Madhyamik Parikha, was it?
Yes.
Madhyamik Parikha,
Yes.
and he scored 96.14%. He wants to be a space scientist and aspires to pursue research at the ISRO. Congratulations, Srijan. Keep it up. Over to Raisa. We'll go a little faster.
If you ever wake up and, it's not a good day or something really bad's happened and you're like, why me? Why me? Why does everything happen to me? Remember Bidisha Basu of the Ramakrishna Sharada Mission Sister Nivedita Girls School. Bidisha, you can start coming up. Bidisha's mother has been suffering from cancer since 2008. And then on the 1st of November 2024, Bidisha's father suddenly passed away. That was just 15 days before her examination. Despite that, Bidisha in the higher secondary examination scored 97%, 485 out of 500. Wait for it. She ranked 4th in Kolkata and 13 in West Bengal, 15 days after her father. They're experiencing extremely difficult financial conditions. Her family, her maternal aunts and uncles are helping them out. But despite this, Bidisha is determined to complete her education and keep standing by her mother. A warrior if there ever was one, Bidisha.
Brilliant Bidisha is followed by brilliant Rajesh Kormokar, a student of Mosat High School, class 12, who will be receiving the Kollan Goswami Memorial Scholarship instituted by his wife Indrani Goswami. He was born in 2007 with a physical disability, and his father is a daily laborer, and the income of the family is 6,000 or below. But in spite of that, he never misses school. He's doing really well, even though he has to sort of get his hand cart going, travel 3 kilometers every day to school and back. We really appeal to all of you. Thank you for those of you schools, the Birla High School and the DPS, for responding to our appeal for laptops last year. Thank you very much for that. We this year are looking for a motorized vehicle. Esho, Kothai, please come up. He's not here. Asche, is he coming? Deepak, Esho. At a jode at a hattali hok.
Barry, sir, you want to share?
No, I'm just going to say, Rajesh, chaliye jao. Rajesh, you look as handsome as Rajesh Khanna. Very good. And I like that this song, Ruk jana nahi kabhi bhi, kuch bhi ho. Beautiful, wonderful. और अपना रखिए
सांसों पे चल के मिलेंगे साए बहार के O Rahi, O Rahi, O Rahi, O Rahi.
আর মায়ের জন্য আর মেরি ওয়ার্ড সেন্টার থেকে মেরি ওয়ার্ড, thank you for all these introducing us to these wonderful people. Yes, Raisa.
If you're feeling very inspired by all the stories you hear today and you want to help, let me tell you, you don't have to look very far if you want to help. You can start by helping someone in your own household, the house help. How often do we have a conversation with them beyond mashi eta kore dao, mashi eta baniye dao, mashi eta kothay? Very rarely, but they too are people, and they too have, some of them, most of them, very challenging lives. And one of these people is the mother of Shomili Noshkor of class 5, Raghunathpur Bhuvan Moi Primary School, Dankuni. Shomili, tumi asho? Shomili's mother is a house help. Shomili's father passed away shortly after she was born. Her mother looks after her single-handedly, and their family income is less than the cost of your favorite pair of shoes. It's not enough to even make their basic needs. However, Shomili hardly ever scores below 90%. In the last examination, she scored 92.8%, and she dreams of becoming a doctor someday. Shomili, congratulations. She will receive the Shobha Rokhit Memorial Scholarship instituted by her son, Shivaji Rokhit.
And she's smiling beautifully. Very good. Hey, Amar. Anyway, let's carry on. Bhalo theko tomra. Shagor Ganguly, Tittopati Institution. He will receive the KIPS Learning Scholarship Institute by KIPS Learning in Hedward. Thank you very much, Hedward Publishing House. Well, Shagor passed the Madhyamik Porikha in 2024 with 41%. So you may be wondering, why are we calling him on stage? Well, he is an orphan. He has no father and mother. He has a grandmother, but he is the parent of his grandmother and the sole breadwinner. He parar bachchader paray, and he earns some money from it. And friends, this is it. Having scored 41%, he was determined to up that. He increased it by 12%, and he got 53% in the class 11 to 12 promotion. And he, koto pabe ekhon? 70 plus? 70 plus is what I asked him. He said, give him a hand. He's a real hero, looking after his grandmother, doing tuitions as well as studying and upping his marks. The next recipient is Mohammad Sadiq Ali. He receives the Mayuk Mittar Memorial Scholarship instituted by his mother Keka Mittar. Mayuk was in school with me, and brilliant boy, and passed away very suddenly. Sadiq Ali is the son of a marginal farmer from Adghara village, Madhopur, North Chobbish Pargona. Well, he scored 91.7% in the Madhyamik and then 90.5% in the higher secondary. He qualified NEET with an all India rank good enough to get him into the Medical College, Kolkata. He is, in spite of his family income being 7,000, being helped by others also. And he is determined to beat the cycle of poverty, he says, and go back to his village and serve the people over there. He will soon be Dr. Sadiq Ali. Congratulations. Keep it up. I am going to be a doctor. My God, doctors usually have softer handshakes. He's got a tough, to make the patient feel good. He's got a lovely, sort of, I'm with you handshake. Okay, the last scholarship in this chunk. Many of you, and we've heard it with our children, try to say something to teenagers or young adults. Mama, Dad, give me some space. Give me my space. So here's something to reflect on when it has a different connotation. Shomujit Bose of the government sponsored multi-purpose school Boys Taki House will receive the Parvati Kailashpati Memorial Scholarship instituted by V. Ramaswamy. V. Ramaswamy came to the first Telegraph School Awards and has never stopped giving us scholarships. He can't come every time, but thank you very much, Mr. Ramaswamy. Now, Shomujit Bose, his father is The family income is 6,500. He's studying science in class 11. They live in a very small apartment, very small house. And Shomojit's problem is space. It's difficult to prepare for your examinations with everything happening in the same room. And therefore, people leave the room, go for extended walks, pretending they're going out on some work. He doesn't ask them to, but they give him his space to study. And he is going through with this with great determination. And I think, friends, the reason why we put his story in here is next time you say, give me my space, think of Shomojit. Shomojit, keep it up. Keep it up. You have all our blessings. And I'm sure, space or no space, you're going to make it, young man. Very good. Thank you very much to this hero. Wow. Roll Kaku. একদিন একদিন রোলও খাবো, কথাও বলবো, আশীর্বাদও দেব. Okay, good. We now move on to the Ambuja Neotia Award for Excellence in Maintenance and eco-friendly initiatives. So for that, I invite Mr. Chitrak, Amadir Shri Chitrak Pramanik, to come up over here. Chitrak Pramanik to okay. Yeah. So while Chitrak is coming up, Shomnath sir, my papers, please. The next lot of papers you will no. So while Chitrak is coming up, we also invite a person who supported us for many, many years in the ABP group. He's now the director, Mr. D.D. Purkayasto. He's also initiated a scholarship in memory of his father. Sir, could you please join us on stage, along with this very special person. Now, who is Chitrak Pramanik? Thank you very much, Mr. Purkayasto is here, sir? Yes. Come, sir. Yeah. No, we were Somnath. Wait. Mr. Purkayasto. Yeah, come, sir. While Mr. Purkayasto is coming up, we'll tell you about Chitrak Pramanik. He's had many job offers from the corporate sector. He completed his BTech electrical engineering, but he chose to be there in his home in Bagnan. Thank you very much, sir. Looking very smart as usual. He chose to stay back in Bagnan, Howrah. This is what he does. He leads a dedicated wildlife rescue team of 6 members in rural Howrah, Bagnan, Amta, Shampur, Udayanarayanpur, Uluberia, and Jagatballabhpur. And he has his friends. Ora ki ache? Na, thik ache. We tell them that we spoke about them also. Now, he has friends who work with him. None of them are employed by the forest department, but all of them are employed. Schumokto, his friend, works in a travel agency. Raghunath at a petrol pump. Shumon, his friend, is a contractual police station employee. Imon sells aquarium fish, and Jhindan is pursuing a bachelor's in education and serves on the Gram Panchayat. And Chitrak himself is an electrical engineer. Over the past 5 years, these gentlemen and a few friends, they have caught over 1,000 snakes. They have rescued 1,000 birds, 100 wild cats, and 1,200 turtles. They want to send the message out. Of course, humanity needs to be saved, but humanity also involves those who are not going to school or don't walk on 2 legs. Over the last decade, they have counted that they have rescued more than 1,000 wild animals. He is leading an effort to develop a 1,500-hectare patch of government-owned land along the Damodar River in Howrah into a biodiversity hotspot. Friends, he and his friends have to be saluted for really, really caring for nature and those who inhabit nature with us. So we're now going to request him to join Mr. Purkayasto, sir, and honor this special school, 2 special schools. Once again, many schools now are concentrating on taking the initiative in this category, because frankly, 25 years ago, there was less awareness, and now there's much more. A special honor will be presented to Future Hope School. The Future Hope School, somebody here from it? The Future Hope School, could you come up? If there's anybody from the Future Hope School, yes, they are coming up. Those of you who don't know the Future Hope School, well, you don't know Kolkata then. For 38 years, Future Hope has expanded. It's a free school, the first and only such free school affiliated to CBSE. It has 6 homes for children, a skill development center in rural Bengal, a fantastic sports program which is identifying children and through sport empowering them. But this particular award is being given to them for their involvement in wetlands preservation, waste management, tree plantation drives. They have set the benchmark, and they are basically aligned to sustainable development goals. They have the beautiful Rajarhat fields of theirs where they take care of the fields and the large water bodies, and they are constantly involving their children in and outside the curriculum in looking after this beautiful earth of ours. Put your hands together. Hey, Kachi jao, go closer. Hey, guys, go closer. You won't be in the photograph otherwise. These guys are brilliant, whether it's the rugby field or the football field or even on stage, you've got to see them. And some of them are very good in their studies too. It's all happening together. Well done, Future Hope School and all the people behind it. Thank you very much, Future Hope. Congratulations. We move on to the winners, award winners in this category. Thank you very much, Harsh and Madhu, and thank you, the Neotia family. And thank you, Ambuja Neotia. DPS, Delhi Public School, Mega City, really doing some fantastic work for looking after Mother Earth. Are you here? Anybody from DPS? Anybody from DPS Mega City? Delhi Public School, Mega City? Please come. Come. I mean, don't. Yeah. Once I call your name out, don't feel shy. Just come up. Yep. They've given a long list of all their initiatives, right from the school management to the teachers to the students, everybody involved in making this world a reduce, reuse, recycle place. Whether it's their buses or solar-powered lighting, or whether it's the way they plan everything is centered around making their school, bringing down their carbon footprint, as it were. Put your hands together, please, for DPS Mega City. I know you're clapping a lot, but well done. And schools, please come quickly. I thought nobody is there from the school. My goodness me, there's so many of you and you sat quietly. Dadri, quickly, some sit down. Yep. Sit down. I like this. I like this when boys and girls come, the teachers, sheje guje, why not? And the principal and others. It's obviously a team effort. Come on, come together fast. You're very good at the work that you do, not very good at quickly posing for photographs. Quick, and smile. Well done, keep it up. DPS Mega City. Thank you, Ambuja Neotia. Thank you, the Neotia family. Thank you, Mr. Didi Purkayasto, sir. And goodness me, I can't stay near a snake. The man who is he and his friends, snakes, wildcats. The wildcat is the state animal, I think, and they are busy doing this. And I hope the government and governments and government agencies and even the United Nations really helps this young man. Congratulations. Well done. Keep it up. Thank you, Mr. Purkayasto, sir. And thank you, Young Savior. I'm going to call you Young Savior. Thank you, Mr. Purkayasto, sir.
We'll move on to the Sonika Chauhan Award for Courage. Allow me to invite to present the award, Lysandra Martin Redden. Liz, are you here? Yeah, as she comes up, let me tell you a little bit about Sonika. Sonika was a dear friend of mine. She was a very successful model. She was beautiful, both inside and outside. She lit up every room that she walked into. At 27 years old, on the 29th of April 2017, like any 27-year-old, she headed out on a Friday night for a night out with her friends. And she never returned. Unfortunately, Sonika was a victim of a drunk driving accident. Her parents, Vijay and Sharon, who we love dearly, they continue spreading awareness about drunk driving and its effects. So this award was instituted in Sonika's name. We have 3 recipients of the award. The first is Priya Bapari of the Lighting Lives. She'll also receive the Sheila Chopra Memorial Educational Scholarship instituted by the St. Francis Xavier School. If you are always thinking of excuses to not go to school, let me tell you about Priya. Priya's dad, who was a daily wage laborer, died by suicide last year, leaving her mother with no financial security or stability. Priya went to school on the day of her father's funeral. She came to school, she gave her maths exam, and then she went for his cremation. As if that were not enough, just the next week, tragedy strikes the family again, and her mother meets with a major accident that leaves her bedridden. But they say when the going gets tough, the tough get going, and Priya is the toughest as they come. As a preteen, she became the sole breadwinner of her family. She taught nursery students and young children to draw, and she earned a little to keep her family going. She stood by her mother physically, financially, emotionally. She hardly missed a day of school. Last year, she won the best in academics in her class. She's an exceptionally creative and talented young girl. She is a very good debater, I hear. She's very confident. Oh, she's already gone. She's run away. But let's give it up once more for Priya Bapari. The next recipient is Shomi Paul of Class 1 of the Komla Girls' School. She'll receive the Captain Shonjib Sen and Mrs. Shuchitra Sen Memorial Scholarship instituted by their daughter Sunita Sen. Shomi, are you here? You can come if you are. The date was March 10th, 2025, not too long ago. Shomi, 7 years old, was standing innocently with her mother on the pavement in the Boshpukur Shitala Mandir area. She was standing on the pavement when a bike rider crashed into her. We later found out that he was drunk. She was immediately rushed to the hospital and placed on ventilator support. I took a look at her medical file. It was staggering. She had a traumatic brain injury. She fractured her C5 and C6. Her cranium was exposed. Her lower limbs were externally rotated. Before her 8th birthday, she had visited an orthosurgeon, a neurologist, a neurosurgeon, a plastic surgeon, an ophthalmologist, a maxillofacial surgeon. She is in rehab, in speech therapy. She goes regularly to a neurosurgeon, a cardiologist. She's had 12 different types of MRIs and scans, some more than once. And her doctors say her recovery was nothing short of a miracle. She is learning to walk without support. There she is. And this young, brave fighter, it was just a couple of months ago. Yeah, that's right. And if you see, I don't know if we have the picture. There's a photo of her in her bed. She's got all tubes and all sorts of machines attached to her. And she's clutching a teddy bear and a doll in her hands. And she's got the biggest smile on her face. So a little girl with a big fighting spirit. This is Shomili Paul of the Class 1 of the Komla Girls' School. A little miracle. The final recipient is Boishakhi Barui of the Radhakrishnapur High School. If you could come up, she'll receive the Delhi Public School Howrah Vijay Award instituted by DPS Howrah. All a buzz on social media and the news is Taylor Swift's engagement. Everyone is talking about it. I'm a Swiftie. I was also very excited. But let me give you a reality check and tell you about marriage and engagements a bit closer to home. Believe it or not, it's 2025, but in India, child marriage is still a very real problem, and no one knows this better than Boishakhi Barui. Basically, in Boishakhi's village, if a girl is caught with a boyfriend or a partner or anything, the girl's family forces her, regardless of how old she is, to marry a man of their choosing. Well, Boishakhi made this her problem, and on many occasions, she's bravely and confidently confronted the families of these girls, sometimes elders, sometimes respected people in the villages. She's faced insults and ridicule, but nothing has stopped her. And from 2023 to 2024, Boishakhi has successfully prevented a total of 6 child marriages, including the one of her own cousin. She's helped many of these girls return to their education. She demonstrates maturity and action. She doesn't just sit and talk. She actually goes and gets it done. She's an inspiration and a role model to all the girls in her village, and has inspired these girls to take an active interest in preventing child marriages. A hero if there ever was one, Boishakhi Barui. Thank you, Liz. Barry sir?
That young lady, Liz, who's Sonika's friend, is my goddaughter, seeing her after a long time. Thank you, Raisa. We move on to the IIHM Award for Excellence in Academics. But before that, may I invite on stage Dr. Shubharno Bose, the chairman of IIHM and IndySmart Group Worldwide, and the CEO of the International Hospitality Council, London. While Dr. Bose is coming up, he walks very fast. He does everything very fast, actually. He will say a few words, and after that, we will go into the academics, where I will have some explaining to do. But Dr. Bose. Excuse all my kagoj patros.
Nothing much to say to add to what Raisa and Baid is doing. It's been amazing annual pilgrimage, as she says. I think we are all, I believe, blown away by this. And this year, I think it's very special because it's 30th year, and it's not easy. Something to survive in this kind of way for 30th year. I think we should all be grateful to Amitabh and the Telegraph Education Foundation for carrying this huge initiative that Calcutta stands for. Yet another initiative from Calcutta. And I believe from all the young people, all the young students from the schools, from all the students from IIHM who are here, just one thing, this is the real education. This is the education that is more important than what we learn in the textbooks in the classroom. And this education is the education of life. If you understand the education you get today in this hall, you understand how to lead your life. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Bose. Now, we will be calling up first the schools. So the schools are obviously board-wise, ICSE, CBSE, and Madhyamik and Higher Secondary. Friends, we have to have it split in 3, but to be very honest with you, the assessment panel deliberates and discusses and comes to the conclusion that if it was possible not to so-called pit one against another in terms of marks, we would do it. But now at this stage, after 30 years, we cannot keep that part out of it. So I hope all of you educationists agree, and please understand, we're not into 99.4 and 99.6 and who's better, but there's no way we can not bring this into this award ceremony and movement. So we'll start with the schools that appear for ICSE and ISC examinations. May I ask you to come really quickly? The 3 schools, and there were many schools that sent us their marks, and we looked at those marks and we sighed and said, what was wrong with us? Well, DPS, Delhi Public School, Newtown. Please come on stage very quickly. La Martiniere for girls, followed by Calcutta Girls School. Special welcome to Calcutta Girls, seeing you after a long time. But first, could you come up quickly? DPS Newtown, all 100 of you, start running up. Start running up, please. DPS Newtown. Yeah. The ma'ams who are wearing high heels, you please don't run. Okay, come quickly. First, DPS Newtown. DPS Newtown, Deepak. Yeah, quickly. Any school that comes really quickly, you'll get a shabash from me. You all? Very good. Come. Lovely. Come quickly. Academics. And I can tell you, hundreds of schools. La Martiniere, please wait. Yeah, right over here. Come up, ma'am. Come here. Rupkatha ma'am himself. Very good. I can tell them because they're my school. I mean, they were my school in that thing. If you wait here. DPS Newtown, quickly. Lovely. You know, to see so many of you, it's a busy day, it's so many things happening. Somebody's having Intermart, somebody's having some fest, somebody's having some. But to take the trouble of coming, it really means that you think it's important for you to be here. I can tell you, hundreds of schools have sent in their results. Hundreds. Yes, Lucknow is still here or have just gone. They just went yesterday. I'm aware the Intermart is just over. DPS Newtown also busy. And quickly, thank you. Congratulations, DPS Newtown. Sorry, I'm hurrying you up. Right, the population is growing in India and DPS Newtown. I love it. Congratulations. Well done. Keep it up, teachers, and keep it up, students. Yep. Come through. This is DPS Newtown. Come quickly. La Martiniere, you can, yes, La Martiniere for girls, if you can start coming in from the back, ma'am. Also led by their principal, and there are, I think, some girls. DPS, come closer to me, Newtown, and La Martiniere, please go from the back. I mean, closer to me means just walk this way. You can walk in front of me also, I don't mind. Quick. Yes. Okay. Nobody does all this for rewards and Konishko, nobody does it for rewards and awards, but even the little frail lady, she didn't do it for the Nobel Peace Prize when she left Loreto in Italy, but I bet it even inspired and motivated her to work harder and spread her magic. This is La Martiniere for girls. Give them a round of applause. Very good co-curricular activities, but super academic results also. Start coming up, Deepak. Let them come up there. Come up to the where that lectern. No. Just let them come up there. I will ask La Martiniere to leave this way. Just hold them there. Come up on stage, and stop there near the lectern, near the podium. Come. Calcutta Girls School. Come. Stand there next to the podium, please. La Martiniere, if we don't smile, we're cancelling the pictures. Okay, smile. Very good. Congratulations. Well done, La Martiniere for girls. You can come this way, the way you went in, this same way that you entered. I love to see all the badges of who's a house captain and who's a prefect and who's in the library squad and who's in charge of the traffic. And don't be worried. Why? We've taken the photograph, ma'am. Don't worry. Don't worry about your photographs. We've got a photographer over there. Now. Yeah, could you move out quickly, DPS Newtown? Now, that's it. La Martiniere for girls. Come this way on my left. Come this way. Yes. I'm sort of hurrying you up because we are taking the photographs. Don't worry about that, okay? But you're all looking very smart. Right, and finally, Calcutta Girls School. Lovely to see you, especially because we haven't seen you for a long time. Where have you been hiding? You've been hiding your achievements under a bushel. One must never do that, according to a Christian hymn. Come, girls, move away. Yeah, you can move this side. Yeah, that's right. If you can move that, yeah. Girls here, yeah. Calcutta girls here. Yes, that's fine. I'm feeling like a school prefect myself, directing everybody to go in which queue. Okay, Rupkatha ma'am, who was, I think, vice principal when Raisa was in school. Now she's the principal. She says, please personally congratulate Raisa on my behalf. So, well done, Raisa. You're ex-vice principal, now principal. And teachers, any of you taught Raisa? She's a naughty girl in class? Well, okay. Calcutta girls, well done. Keep it up. You have a huge history and heritage. Right, we got to go faster now. CBSE school, wonderful results, many schools. One winner, Lakshmipat Singhania Academy, LSA or Lakshmipat Singhania Academy. May I request you to keep it down to teachers and maybe 10 students or 20 students, LSA, for this award. Well done, Calcutta girls. Well done, girls. Well done, teachers. Well done. Or 3 years back. See me and my speaking too much. They were here 3 years back. 3 years for me seems like 13. My apologies. Nice to see you. We want to see you every year, ma'am. Okay, congratulations. This is CBSE, Lakshmipat Singhania Academy. Looking like all the teachers are wearing the same color saris. How nice. Yes, please come up, give them a hand. Their stalwarts are there. The teachers also are there. Maybe a few students can come up. Remember, we started at 10:45, okay? We didn't start at 10:30. Okay. Wow, how smart is that? Quickly, boys, and come on, sit down. Some of you sit in the front. You're sure to get into the picture. Director ma'am is here, principal ma'am is here, all the ma'ams are here, and the teachers. Students, come fast. Fast. Some of you go down earlier, before them. Sit down before them. Yeah, lower. Yeah. Second row, kneel down. First row, go lower. Yeah. Great. Wonderful. No more now. Thank you. Congratulations, Lakshmipat Singhania Academy. They're receiving the IIHM Award for Excellence in Academics, CBSE. And after this, the IIHM Award for Excellence in Academics, Madhyamik and Higher Secondary. First, a special honor to Vidyanjali High School. Small in number, but a very, very special school. Fees are really low. Community service going on, but brilliant results. Well done. Vidyanjali High School, could you come up? Yeah, okay. Now, just take the photograph. The rest we will superimpose. Okay. Well done, Lakshmipat Singhania Academy. Come this way. Come. Sorry, I've hurried you all up. Maybe you'll come again. Okay. Well done, Lakshmipat Singhania. All looking, no one smiling. Doesn't matter. Vidyanjali High School, receiving a special honor for Madhyamik and Higher Secondary. Okay. Somebody's just telling me I was in the school that she was in. I played a role over there. I wish I could recognize all of you. You have all changed and I have changed more than others. Come quickly. No. Don't come in a queue. Just come away. No. Don't go that way. Don't go that way. Come this way. Just come back. Just go there. Go there. Good. Very good. Vidyanjali, don't take people out that way. Hello. Deepak, I'm in charge. Come, Vidyanjali. Come. Vidyanjali. Come up. Why are you stopping them? Young lady. That lady, madam, AJ, I am directing. Come. তাড়াতাড়ি করতে হবে, ওদিক দিয়ে কেউ যাবে না, ওদিক দিয়ে এদিক দিয়ে ফিরবে. And also winning the IIHM Award for Excellence in Academics, Madhyamik and Higher Secondary, Ramkrishna Sharada Mission Sister Nivedita Girls School. Jore eta hattali. And if the students, teachers and sisters are here also, very good. আমার মনে হয় আপনাদের +2 ছিল না, 11-12 পরে অ্যাড হয়েছে. Well done. This is Vidyanjali, a small school in number, big in heart. Very good. Academic results excellent. একটু আসতে কর. Musicটা একটু আসতে কর. Yeah, come this way. And Sister Nivedita, Ramkrishna Sharada Mission Sister Nivedita Girls School. এই বছরই ফার্স্ট অ্যাপিয়ার করেছে ক্লাস 12 এর মেয়েরা. গিভ দেম আ রাউন্ড অফ অ্যাপ্লজ. আপনারা কয়েকজন এদিকে আসুন. হ্যাঁ, আপনারা কয়েকজন এদিকে আগে রিসিভ করুন ওটা. হ্যাঁ, ট্রফিটা দাও তাড়াতাড়ি. আরে একসঙ্গে তাড়াতাড়ি. হ্যাঁ, And a jode at a hattali hok for Ramakrishna Sharada Mission Sister Nivedita Girls School. Thank you very much, Dr. Suborna Bose. Thank you, IIHM, the family. And sorry for rushing everybody. We now move on to the Exide Award for, thank you, Dr. Bose. Thank you. Sorry, apologies to all for really speeding it up. A student, there are many awards, scholarships, and I'll talk about it. Mr. Probal Ghosh, Senior President and Head Institutional Business. Mr. Rajiv Khandelwal, Senior President and Head Trade. And Mr. Indranil Chatterjee, Managing Director and CEO, Chloride Metals Limited, which is a subsidiary of Exide. Thank you very much, Mr. Bose, Mr. Khandelwal, and Mr. Chatterjee. May I request you to please come up on stage. Those of you who received awards, don't go away. Oh, how sad. Oh, no, you can't do that. You have to wait for another 45 minutes, please. Don't go away. Okay, thank you very, very much. Exide Kaushal is an initiative that believes that every young person deserves the opportunity to dream, to learn, and to work with dignity. In partnership with Youth for Jobs, Exide trains differently abled youths from the state of West Bengal, right from here to Ahmednagar, with a strong focus on placement. An AI-enabled platform, Swarajability, I love that name, developed by Youth for Jobs, is dedicated for facilitating placement support. So we salute Exide and Youth for Jobs, basically making it possible, opening the pathway for skills, jobs, and financial independence. And they invite you all to become stakeholders, to refer eligible differently abled youth via www.swarajability.org and join the mission. They have contributed 25 lakhs towards scholarships to the TTEF scholarship, which helps us give 140 scholarships. Thank you very much. Exide, thank you. Well, very quickly, if you could come up now, once again, we don't want to pit marks against marks and boards against boards, but we have to honor those who performed exceptionally well. So special honor to Anant Raj, Science of the DAV Public School, Kolkata. Please come up, Anant Raj of DAV Public School. Brilliant results. If I start telling you all their results, it will take me a long time, but I can tell you class 10, 99%, class 12, 94.4%, 95.4%. He has a joint entrance in the All India rank of the joint. He is 4124. In the IISER, Indian Statistical Institute of Science and Research, 169. And, whoa, Indian Statistical Institute is 13, sorry. And IISER is 169. Please come up before I get more confused. Brilliant results. Anant Raj, DAV Public School. Let's clap for these. Yeah, sir, if you could just take it in turns because there are many awards. Anshuman Swain, Science, BD International. His NEET All India rank is 106. Class 12, 97%. Quickly, please come up. Anshuman Swain, right, of BD Memorial. Some of them are not here. BD Memorial International. Some of the students are not here. The principal is receiving the award. He's not well. Dishant Basu, DPS Ruby Park from Kolkata. Brilliant results, absolutely brilliant. Whether it's the NEET or the joint entrance advanced, the JEE main, All India rank of 50. Please come up. Anshuman Swain, Dishant Basu of DPS Ruby Park. Well done, ma'am, please convey our congratulations. Then Rachit Sinha Chaudhary, Haryana Vidya Mandir. His NEET All India rank is 16th. Brilliant results all around. Haryana Vidya Mandir, Rachit Sinha Chaudhary. You are his, ma'am? Yeah. No, you have to go there, ma'am, huh? There, you have to go there, ma'am. Rachit. Okay, he's in Delhi. He's attending classes. His proud mother is smiling and receiving it. Sabiq Ibn Khan of Science, Vivekananda Mission, Joka. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant results. ICSC 99.6, ISC 98, JEE mains, he cracked it brilliantly. JE Advanced is all India ranks 2004, etc. Sabik Kibran Khan, Science of Vivekananda Mission School, Joka. Quick, please come. And the award winners are Orunabo Dotto, St. Luke's Day School, Noihati, Science. Congratulations. Orunabo Dotto, Science. What is this? He said, I'm his roommate. He's out of town. So he's brought his whole lovely supporters, fans, and everybody. I like it. Very good. Sabik's family, family of supporters. Orunabo Dotto, St. Luke's Day, ICSC 99.4, ISC 99.5. Whew. Brilliant. Are you here quickly, Orunabo? He's there. Okay. Divyansh Garg of Science, in Science, the Heritage School. Absolutely brilliant. 99.8 in ISC. And he's the subject topper in all subjects in his school. Wow, amazing. Subject topper in all subjects in his school. Brilliant. Divyansh Garg. Megomitra Das in Humanities, St. Augustine's Day School, Barakpur, 97.6 and 99.5. Megha Das, Humanities, absolutely outstanding. Is that you? Okay. Shramona Bishya, Humanities, Sri Shikshayatan School. Brilliant. CBSE results, 98.8, 98.4. You are, ma'am? You are? Divyansh's mother. Fantastic. Megha Dash. Then, are you here? Megha quickly. Everyone has to come quickly as soon as your name's called out. Shramona Bishya, I've already called, Sri Shikshayatan. Divyanshi Bajaj, Commerce, La Martiniere for Girls, 98.8. Higher Secondary, 99.5. This is Megha Dash's father, teacher, coordinator of school. Then we have Shramona Bishya from Sri Shikshayatan. Come, sir. Come, sir. Come. Yeah, quick photographs, please. Shramona Bishya, Sri Shikshayatan. Devyanshi Bajaj of La Martiniere for Girls. And Samriddhi Todi, Commerce, DPS Mega City. 99 in class 10 the class secondary results, and higher secondary 99 again. Wow, absolutely phenomenal. Could we put our hands together for these? Come, please, sir. Yeah. You're the father? Oh, wonderful. Yeah. Next. Let's just wait. Yes. Okay, go for it, sir. Once again, thank you, Exide Industries, and thank you, Mr. Bose, Mr. Probal Bose, Mr. Rajiv Khandelwal, and Mr. Indranil Chatterjee. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. We have very few categories left, and we move to the teachers. May I invite Mrs. Denise O'Brien on stage to present the Dr. Mrs. N.B. O'Brien Memorial Lifetime Achievement Award. And while Mrs. Denise O'Brien is coming up on stage, she is the great-granddaughter-in-law of Dr. Mrs. N.B. O'Brien, my great-grandmother, who has a great story to tell. But since we have less time, I will skip it. I'm sure my great-grandmother wouldn't mind. She's a self-made doctor when she was a widow at a very young age with 3 children. So this is in her memory. Thank you much, Mrs. Denise O'Brien. This will be presented to Ms. Kia Sinha of National Gems Higher Secondary School. Yeah, can we have a louder round of applause? And she's the principal, she's now the director of National Gems Higher Secondary School. She has 40 years of experience in teaching English and mathematics. In 1978, she joined the Vivekananda Mission School, Joka. She became the principal of that school and really was rock solid, building it from 1982 onwards, the cornerstone, you could call her, till 2010. Then she taught spoken English at the RKM Institute. She was the principal of Narmada High School under the West Bengal Board. And now, then she became the principal of National Gems Higher Secondary School and is now Director, Academic Administration. She has actually gone through all training and experience from pre-primary to right to the top. Please put your hands together. Okay, ma'am. Anyone from National Gems here? Oh, right at the back, students and yeah, okay. Come, ma'am. You're the wind beneath many people's wing. Ma'am, in the middle. Middle, ma'am. Middle. And thank you. Congratulations, ma'am. We need a photograph. Yeah. And ma'am won't mind if I invite the second recipient, Mr. Darrell Christopher Christensen of the Heritage School, a teacher of history and mathematics, 4 decades as a teacher in Darjeeling, Kolani, Calcutta. He's the vice principal then of Heritage, and then he's the headmaster, vice principal of Julian Day School, Kalyani, and then the headmaster. The principal of the Heritage School has this to say: nearing the end of his career, it is almost impossible to imagine the Heritage School without our beloved headmaster, sir. He officially, one minute, sir. He officially retired in 2003. He's on extension, but he's tirelessly committed to creating systems and structures around the school which will continue his remarkable legacy even after his retirement. She goes on to say, we use the word legend too easily these days, but here is a teacher, congratulations, ma'am, for whom the word would be spot on and super accurate. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Darrell Christopher Christensen. Ma'am goes on to say, it would not be an exaggeration to say that the Heritage School would not have been what it is without Mr. Christensen. His students, do you agree? Yep. Okay. Even those guys who were given a rough time, why not? Congratulations, sir. Very well done. Thank you, Mrs. Denise O'Brien. To present the Bhawanipur Education Society College Honor for an Educationist. Okay. To save time, I may present it and have the honor myself. Okay. First on stage, I invite Dr. Manoj Ghosh, the headmaster of Ashoknagar Vidyasagar Bani Bhawan High School, who has almost single-handedly completely turned around the school. It was a struggling school with 30. Ashun sir, Dr. Manoj Ghosh, a very young man, very dynamic. There were 37 students. It was facing closure. And then he has turned it around, everything from fundraising for infrastructure to all-round development to anti-child labor and anti-child marriage natoks to a Shobuj Bahini, to his own financial support, to seeing that his school goes on to win the national championship in the Mahindra Cup football and Bengal champions in Reliance Cup. Everything, be it drama or football or academics or financial help. Please put your hands together for this amazing teacher, Dr. Manoj Ghosh, the headmaster of Ashoknagar Vidyasagar Bani Bhawan High School. Vishwanath is doing the honors. Vishwanath Dasgupta, for 30 years right there behind the scenes, making it all happen. Congratulations and thank you, Vishwanath, and big congratulations to Dr. Manoj Ghosh.
That's how you stay.
And also to Miss Loveleen Saigal, the principal of Birla High School till not long ago. Now she's the director. She has a career where she started off in Loreto, and she was the first non-Loreto nun and non-Catholic to be made a principal of a school or a vice principal of Loreto, one of the Loretos. I think it was it Elliott Road, maybe, yes? And she has played a key role in Birla High School, obviously with Miss Nan and others and all the managing committee, but she's played a key role, and she has been a teacher for 38 years. And I'm sure she won't mind me mentioning, some years ago, she fought cancer and is a cancer survivor. And she says her strength came from her school. Her strength came from her students. And she says, make the most of your life. It is your story. Write it well. Ma'am, Loveleen Saigal, Birla High School, ex-Loreto, we salute you. We salute you. Can you take one more?
And forevermore.
Unforgettable, that's who you are. Okay. We move on to the ever-ready Shining Star honor. And may I invite Mr. Shundeep Banerjee, CHRO, Eveready Industries. Sir, are you here? These awards. Thank you, sir. Mr. Shundeep Banerjee, you don't mind if I begin? Now, the shining stars who are, doing everything in the school, sometimes going unrecognized, sometimes we take them for granted. You ever ready? There with us right throughout. So, the first shining star we're calling on stage, Chole Ashun apni, aap aa jaiye please stage par. Vivekananda Mission School, Huldia, Mr. Chandrakanta Maratha. He comes from a small village in Nepal, and for the last 20 years or so, he's of course been playing a very key role in his school, but he is a marathon runner. And here we want to tell you that you needn't give up your hopes. মানে আপনারা যে আপনারা করতে পারেন এনাকে দেখুন. He's come second in the 5-kilometer marathon organized by the Council for the Indian School Certificate Examination. He's come second in the Indian Oil 22 kilometers. He's come second in the 42 kilometers organized by Apollo Tires. He's a star marathon runner, and his work does not get affected because he's constantly running all errands, never says no. At a jode at a hattali hope, fantastic. This is Chandrakanta Maratha. Lokhikanto Chaudhary, apni chole ashun, from another VMS Joka. Let us see, look at this. Lag raha hai. Marathon runner nahi lag raha hai. 100 meters runner lag raha hai. This is the work of Lokhikanto Chaudhary, Vivekananda Mission School, Joka. He is officially a driver, but check out his talent. Check out his talent at craft, innovative craft. That's a pollution theme thing. This is just his artwork. At a jore at a hattali hook, because he's there doing his duty. They say there's no casual leave, there's nothing happening. Unfortunately, his wife passed away last year. It hasn't dampened his work, his passion for work, and his passion for the arts. At a jode at a hattali hope for this special person, Lokhikanto Chaudhary. Akshar School tells us that their real pillar is Manju Gupta. Manju Gupta, Akshar is a fantastic inclusive school, and the ambience of Akshar exemplifies the dignity of her servant service and silent resilience. I like the way others come in support. Why not? She keeps a watchful eye. And look how many teachers and others and ma'am and all. Oh, the founders of the school are here. And this is Manju Didi, because even when she's in pain, you will never know she's in pain. She has a remedy for everything, but very specially, she has a pudin hara for a stomachache. She has the extra compass for the exercise book that you're looking at. She has all the answers. She has all the solutions. She is Akshar's quiet, silent hero. Give her a hand, please. Manju Gupta, the anchor of Akshar. They say he's the anchor of Akshars. Lovely. Chale chalo. Manju Didi, आप तो अभी एटलीस्ट 20-25-30 साल चलाइए. Very good. Lovely. It's a very important recognition. And Akshar, keep up the good work that you're doing for society, for people, for your students, and for the city. And the last recipient of this is Shumon Choilo, who is from St. Francis Xavier School. St. Francis Xavier School, Shumon Choilo. Basically, they are saying big events or small events, important events or everyday events, she is the person who is Mr. Reliable. At a jode at a hattali hope for another shining star, St. Francis Xavier School. Tuman Choilo. Happy-go-lucky is what they call him. Happy-go-lucky. Right. Raisa, we're going to go a bit faster now, but we're going on to the scholarships. And may I invite for the first, this very special block of scholarships, may I invite Professor Dr. Shomit Rai, Chancellor Adams University, founder Rise Group, somebody who's just there giving us solid, silent support. Thank you very much, sir, for being here today. Thank you for all the financial and the moral support that you give us. And thank you for being here to present. Thank you, Professor Dr. Somitra. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you. And everybody, thank you very much. Yeah. Could you come up, please, sir? Let's come up. Yes. To present the scholarships, the first 4 scholarships in this chunk, very special scholarships. Raisa will take the first one.
So, with your permission. In a country where being a woman is difficult, let me tell you the story of these 4 sisters and their incredible mother. This is the story of Asya Parveen and Rafat Parveen. Asya and Rafat, if you're here, you can come up. Their father passed away in 2017, leaving their mother Zeenat Parveen, who is a part-time teacher of Urdu, as the sole breadwinner. Unfortunately, she can't bring in more than what you would pay for a pair of jeans, maybe. That's their monthly income. Despite this, the girls both score consistently over 90% marks and either come first or second in their class. We have 2 elder sisters who are studying at the St. John's Dio School, and both Asya and Rafat want to grow up and become teachers like their mother. So we are proudly presenting Asya with the Indu Basu and Pritish Chandra Basu Memorial Scholarship instituted by Pradeep Chandra Basu and brothers. And Rafat will receive the Dr. Krishna Roy Scholarship instituted by the late Dr. Krishna Roy. Please give it up for, and Apni Ma. And the mother is also here. They're only in class 6 and class 7. They're always scoring above 90%. And that's their incredible mother. And they want to grow up to be just like her.
Wonderful. So with your permission, I will go on to the next recipient. Priyanka Pramanik, Cholesho Tatari, Tollygunge Girls High School. She will receive the BSS School Scholarship instituted by the BSS School. There are many reasons people go to school, mostly to get themselves educated, mostly to get the final certificates and degrees. Many go for the co-curricular activities also, but some unfortunately have to go for survival and safety. So this young girl, she's a very special girl, Priyanka Pramanik of Tollygunge Girls High School. She goes to school so that she doesn't get married off at a very early age. She says, I feel safest over there. In the Madhyamik Parikha in 2025, she got a mark that she says she's not very proud of. I'm sure she'll get better. She wants to become an artist, but before that, she has to ensure that her family doesn't get her married. Please put your hands together for Priyanka. Very good.
The next scholarship is for Roshni Shaw, class 12 of the Mahadevi Birla Shishu Vihar. I'm sure we all order things online now and everything comes in 5 and 10 minutes. And if it takes more than 15 minutes, we're all fed up. But little do we think of the rider or the driver who's delivering all of that stuff to us. Well, Roshni's father, he's the sole earner for their family of 6, and he is a delivery personnel. And despite their financial challenges in the ISC examination, Roshni scored an impressive 97.25%. She has cleared the CLAT examination and is on the way to becoming a lawyer. She excels in debates in MUN in public speaking. She also has and she has won several championships while balancing her studies. This is the fighter, Roshni Shaw.
And we move on to the last scholarship in this section, and receiving it will be, she receives the DPS Megacity Scholarship. Raisa ma'am.
Apologies.
Roshni Shaw. Thank you, all these schools. The Eveready Scholarship Institute by Eveready India now will be presented to Afifa Akhtar. ঠিক আছে, চলে গেল। হ্যাঁ, পরের ছবি আবার তুলবো, আবার প্রোগ্রামের অনুষ্ঠানের শেষে। Afifa Akhtar, St. Francis Xavier School. She's in class 9. Her life took a tragic turn when her father basically passed away due to COVID. Her mother is raising 3 daughters single-handedly. She stitches clothes to earn a very, very modest income and a very modest pension. And Afifa is a second mother to her 2 younger sisters, one in class 5 and the other in nursery. And she helps her mother, both of them, run their household with dignity. And in the last annual examination, she scored 90% and came second in the class. And these are the Mary Ward Foundation. But we need her. Is she here? Afifa? Kahan hai Afifa?
Yeah.
Oh, you're here. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, sorry. At a Jole at a Hattali, let's clap for Afifa, the St. Francis Xavier School. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Shomit Rai. Thank you. He's the Chancellor of Adams University and the founder of Rice Group. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. And may our relationship grow and continue. Thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts. I now invite to present just a few scholarships, which we'll go through very fast. Shongita De, Shohili De, তাড়াতাড়ি চলে এসো, তাড়াতাড়ি আপনারা চলে আসুন। 1কে আসুন বলবো, 1কে এসো বলবো। সঙ্গীতা দে এন্ড সহিলি দে, তাড়াতাড়ি আপনার মধ্যখানে দাঁড়িয়ে যান, তারপরে আমি একটা কুইজ করব। একটা কর্ডলেস মাইক কেউ দেবে? তাড়াতাড়ি একটা কর্ডলেস মাইক হাতে দাও। আচ্ছা, সঙ্গীতা হাত তুলুন। আচ্ছা, সঙ্গীতা দাঁড়া, আর সহিলি হাত তোলো। রাইট, দাঁড়াও। ইনি হচ্ছেন সঙ্গীতা আর ও হচ্ছে সহিলি। ওরা কারা? হোয়াট ইজ দ্য কানেকশন? আর কেন একসঙ্গে এসছেন কেউ বলতে পারবেন? তাড়াতাড়ি হাত তুলে হাত তুলে হাত তুলে হাত তুলে দাঁড়ান। পেছনের পেছনে যারা বসে আছে, হ্যাঁ আপনারা মানে আপনারা ভিআইপিস এর পরে জিজ্ঞেস করবো। মাদার এন্ড ডটার, তুমি কি বলবে? তুমি তুমি ফোর্থ রোতে কি করে বসেছো? তোমার বয়স কত? থার্ড রোতে কি করে বসলে? তা বলো বলো, মজা করছি গো, বলো বলো। হ্যাঁ, তুমি জানো হ্যারি পটার, বলো না। কি বলছো না? তাহলে হাত তুলছো কেন? এটা কুইজ নাকি? বলুন, টেল মি। মুক্তা ম্যান। Mother and daughter, all cheating, seeing the examination results beforehand. Well done, ma'am. Now, ইনি এ হচ্ছে স্টুডেন্ট, she is studying for her higher secondary, না? Higher secondary পড়ছিল তখন। ইনি wanted to study, then বিয়ে হয়ে গেছে খুব কম বয়সে। লেটার অন উনি নার্স হতে চেয়েছেন, কিন্তু বলেছে তোমার ইয়ে নেই, হায়ার সেকেন্ডারি নেই। তারপরে উনি ঠিক করছেন 26 বছর পরে, 26 year গ্যাপ, she decided না আমি পড়াশোনা করব। হাজবেন্ড কিন্তু অবজেকশন জানান নেই, কিন্তু যদিও অবজেকশন জানিয়েছে আপনি মানে ইউ ক্যারি অন। কিন্তু 2 মেয়ে, এ ছোট, ও ছোট, ওর বড়, ওর দিদির নাম শর্মিষ্ঠা, দে ব্যাক দেয়ার মাদার। কিন্তু স্কুলে যেতে হলে তো ওই ইউনিফর্ম পরে যেতে হবে। সো হোয়াট শি ডিড ওয়াজ, শাড়ি পরে উনি যেতেন স্কুলের ভেতরে। শি ইউজড টু চেঞ্জ ইনটু দ্য স্কুল ইউনিফর্ম এন্ড শি অ্যাপিয়ার্ড ফর হায়ার সেকেন্ডারি। দুজনে একসঙ্গে, দুজনে হাড্ডাহাড্ডি লড়াই চলছিল, পড়াশোনা একসাথে চলছিল, জানি না একসাথে চলছিল কিনা। কিন্তু আপনি তুমি পেয়েছিলে 397 on 500, 500। আর ইনি মা পেয়েছেন 26 বছর পর 438 হায়ার সেকেন্ডারি। মা মেয়েকে হারিয়ে দিল। আরে জোরে হাততালি হোক দুজনের জন্য। তারপরে গল্প শেষ হয়নি, হ্যাঁ দে 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 উত্তর দিয়ে। তারপরে this wonderful lady, to enhance the home income, she started working as a telecaller. Into she wanted to do her graduation. So both of them did their graduation all together, and dui mein maa ke pump up korche, and both of them did the graduation. Ebar ki holo, ebar ma peche 75% আর মেয়ে পেয়েছে 80%। এক ড্র, এখন ড্র। কিন্তু কোন খেলায় ড্রতে খেলা শেষ হয় না। tiebreaker করতে হবে কে জিতবে how many of you think মা জিতবেন next tiebreaker Eki, how many of you think May জিতবে Eki, don't worry, you can't do that anyway. Both of them have enrolled for their MA in journalism and mass communication at Calcutta University. কে জিতবে, who's going to win? I have no idea. So there are stories and stories. This one just won my heart in an even more special way because many of us want to study more and more later on. You know, after 10 years, I'll do this. After 20 years, I'll do this. Some people plan their PhD, some people plan their whatever. But it's very difficult to study as an adult. আপনাকে প্রণাম করার ইচ্ছে করছে actually. আমি বলছি আপনাকে প্রণাম করব এখন please once again for these two wonderful people. Okay, so to present, they will present. Raisa, is it yours?
Yes.
Yeah.
The next scholarship will go to Shamadrita Mitra of the Komla Girls School. She'll receive the Vidya Mandir Scholarship instituted by the Vidya Mandir Society. Shamadrita, you can come onto the stage. Shamadrita's father has almost lost his eyesight due to glaucoma. He works as a hawker selling food items on the footpath near Kalighat. I don't want to share their family income for the month, but you can imagine what it is. They live in a small asbestos roof room. Besides all these challenges in the Madhyamik Parikha, she got 96%. She was the school topper. She's extremely creative and artistic. And in such a drab world, she's the one who is wielding the paintbrush and all the colors. She loves to create art. She's a talented dancer and a painter and an exceptional student. This is Shamadrita Mitra of the Komla Girls School.
Good. Thank you. Congratulations. হ্যাঁ ভালো থেকো গো Shottam Chaudhary of Don Bosco School Park Circus, class 12. Could you come up? He will receive the Dr. Oshin Dasgupta Memorial Scholarship instituted by Uma Dasgupta. Both of them great professors. And he will receive it. Shottam will receive it. Shottam lost his father in 2021 due to the pandemic. His mother is a school teacher, and things are not easy. And he has an ailing grandmother. But his mother has told him, "You concentrate on your studies." Now, all of us who know Don Bosco, I'm sure father won't mind. We don't call it Don Bosco School. Some of us we call it Don Bosco University because the academic standard is really high. Well, Shottam topped his school in the ISC, but I'll come to the ICSE first, 93.2. Then he upped it and topped his school in the ISC a few months ago, 99.25. He's chosen political science. Lovely, my subject. Well done. Raisa's subject also. And he's at Jadavpur University. That's where I studied. Very well done. Keep it up, young man. I'm so happy that sometimes people go away from science also. Shottam, well done. Rishin Mujumdar of Meghnad Shah Institute of Technology receives the Excite Scholarship, one of the many scholarships that they have instituted, really struggling to make ends meet. But this boy, 84.5 and 90.2, he's now pursuing a BTech in computer science and engineering, and he's fighting the odds like so many others have. Please rush on to stage, Rishin Mujumdar of the Meghnad Shah Institute of Technology. And Rishin, I'm sure you won't mind, while you are coming up, I'm going to be calling Arav Rai, the last student who will receive a scholarship, the Assembly of Gotchat School, Taliganj. You receive yours, Rishin. Well done, Rishin. Keep it up. And now Arav Rai is in class 5. Now, just stand there for a minute. Friends, we've tried to basically put before you the different circumstances that life sometimes throws at you, or the challenges it throws at you. And there's another challenge where you don't get affected in any way medically, or you're not fighting cancer, but somebody at home, well done, somebody at home, maybe a parent, is fighting it, and you're so small, and he's seeing his father fighting cancer, bad days, good days, chemotherapy, everything. He is determined, and he's told his father, "Tumi lorai chalao, ami parashonar lorai chalachi." That's why we want to honor him with the Shamul Basu Memorial Scholarship instituted by his son, Shatadru Basu. Thank you all those who have instituted these scholarships, and congratulations, Arav Rai. Chaliye jao. Good. We move on to the Obhirup Bhadra Memorial. Thank you, Baba Ma. Baba, I think you've already told the story, so we can just in 2 lines invite Mrs. Bhadro.
Mrs. Bhadro, if you could join us on stage. As Mrs. Bhadro comes to the stage, I told you already about Obhirup right in the beginning of the show. He was a student of South Point. He was suffering from cancer, and unfortunately, he passed away before he could come and attend the school awards the next year. He couldn't come, but his mother came that year, and the next year, and the next year, and every single year since. And in his honor, we have the Obhirup Bhadro Memorial Thank You Baba Ma Award. It's just a testament, Mrs. Bhadro, that Obhirup was just a teenager when he died. That was over 20 years ago, but Obhirup's memory lives in us still. Obhirup, I never met you, but I truly consider you a brother and a friend, and every year on this special day I remember you, and it just goes to show a mother's love knows no time, no age, no earthly realm and heavenly realm. It just transcends everything.
Right,
So,
she just gave me the statistics. So 14 বছর বয়সে ও এখানে এসে পুরো পেয়েছে কারেজ অ্যাওয়ার্ড, 16 বছর বয়সে ও চলে যায়, আর আমি সেদিন থেকে আজ মানে ক বছর হলো তাহলে 20 24 না, কিন্তু 36 বছর ওর বয়স কত হতো আজকে? হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, ওকে, 26 বছর ধরে উনি আসছেন, আপনি 24 বছর, 24, you got it all right. 24 years non-stop coming and remembering her son on this special day. Very good. You may say, jara prothombar ascho, those who are here for the first time, do you really need an award to thank Babas and Mas? Well, we believe that we just want to create an awareness with young people that you have to thank everybody, not with an award, but with a hug, or with a pronam, or with a ektu ador. Yeah, go home and do it. Right. So we invite on stage first the mother, Manju Bibi. Manju Bibi, aap. Manju Bibi is here. Manju Bibi, aap aa jaiye. Manju Bibi's 3 daughters, Nargis Khatun, Bilkis Khatun, and Sapia Khatun. Thank you very much, the Kolkata Mary Ward Social Center, for really introducing us to so many very special heroes. Aye, Khatun girls are here. Huh. Nargis, Bilkis, Sapia. Huh? Amma ke saath aa jao, stage pe. They will receive the scholarship, the Delhi World Public School Scholarship, the Barasat, the UPS Barasat, instituted by Delhi World Public School, sorry, not DPS, Delhi World Public School Barasat, the BSS Scholarship instituted by the BSS School, and the Sunshine Scholarship instituted by Mrs. Shucharita Pradhan. Manju Bibi and her daughters live in a small hut on the banks of the Ichamati River, and their father disappeared 9 years ago, and she has been fighting it out. And first she used to be a daily laborer, then she started binding beedies, and now she started saving money somehow. She wants all daughters to be in school. So Nargis, who's Nargis? Nargis, hand up. Nargis, haath utao. Nargis nahi aayi. Class 12. Second daughter, Bilkis, haath utao. Bilkis kahan hai? They're not listening to me. Okay. Bilkis is in class 9, and the youngest is in class 3. And Manju Bibi can no longer type BDs. She's fighting ailments, but there's one thing she's not going to give up on: educating her 3 daughters. Jore eta hattali hok Manju Bibir jonno.
the next recipient of the Obhirup Bhadro Thank You Baba Ma Award is Mrs. Debolina Shorkar, the mother of Prisha, who attends the Delhi Public School Barashat. Ms. Shorkar, if you could come, I'll tell them a little bit about your story. It was July 2020 when Prisha, it was just a week before her 7th birthday, she lost her father to a rare black fungus infection. Well, her incredible mother, who was heavily pregnant, even though she was devastated, she gave birth less than a month later to Prisha's younger brother, Prishon Shorkar, who was born on the 25th of August. This incredible mother and her two children, fast forward to 2023, she was trying to bring them up as normally as possible. In 2023, Prisha started experiencing some numbness in her arms and legs. I'll cut the story short. Basically, they took her to the doctor, and the doctor said, it's all psychological. There's nothing wrong with Prisha. She's absolutely fine. But her mother was not going to accept that, and her mother had that maternal instinct. Miss Sharkar had that maternal instinct, and she knew something was wrong. And after many, many doctors' visits and treatments, they finally found that Prisha was actually born with Moya disease, a rare progressive disorder that causes major arteries in the brain to narrow and eventually close. It was undetected. She stood by her daughter, she believed in her daughter, and she fought for her daughter because she knew something was up. So this is for you, ma'am.
We move on to Asmanara Khatun, whose sons Rahul Sana will receive the DPS Megacity Scholarship Instituted by DPS Megacity, and Ryan Sana, who will receive the Haryana Vidya Mandir Scholarship Instituted by Haryana Vidya Mandir. So Asmanara Khatun, aap aiye with Rahul and Raihan. Now, she's a single mother at Gacha village in Boshidhat, yes, and she lost her husband in 2023, and the family was really finding it difficult to make ends meet. Well, she's got चार बच्चा ना तीन बच्चा कितना बच्चा चार तीन 3 children of these 4 are hers. She had to do something about it, and then she decided, instead of depending on others, she started buying March and cycling around and selling that March. And of course, society didn't think much of that. You can't do that. That's a man's job, they told her. She took it in from one ear, let it out from the other, and kept doing it. She's determined. She says, man's job or no, whatever job it is, I will educate all my children. All of them are studying in class 7, in class 5, the 2 boys, and her youngest daughter is in the ICD evening school. Give them a round of applause as a family, fighting it out. Asmanara Khatun and her sons Rahul and Raihan. Very good. Go for it, Raisa.
The next recipients are Maria and Michael Liao. Maria and Michael were blessed with triplets on the 12th of Jan 2011. However, one of the babies didn't make it, and one of them, the eldest, Amanda, she was born prematurely and very early in her life diagnosed with cerebral palsy, a permanent neurological disorder caused by brain damage. And it affects movement and muscle tone and posture, etc. Although they were devastated, Maria says that her husband really stood strong and was determined to bring Amanda up in the normal way. So the family stuck together, though it was very emotionally and financially challenging for them, therapy for vision, therapy for motor skills, doctors' visits. Despite it all, they leaned on each other and supported her. And both mother and father say that they actually lean on Amanda for inspiration because she's so independent, she's so free-thinking, she's so sharp, she has emotional maturity beyond her years. And this is the incredible story of Maria and Michael and Amanda. And one of the things I was reading through the story, it was so well written. And she wrote that when they were looking to enroll Amanda in schools, they went to a lot of schools. And some of the schools actually advised that the parents seek psychiatric help for trying to get their daughter into a regular school. But these parents didn't take no for an answer, and finally they found a home at the wonderful Frank Anthony Public School. Mr. Myers welcomed them with open arms, and Amanda does excellently in school. She's the life of the class. Her friends love her. She loves to read. She's very curious, and they all lean on each other. So this wonderful, happy family.
I think
Maria, Michael, and Amanda.
Young man, what's your
name?
What's your name? Hello, what's your name, young man?
He's busy smiling.
You have a name, tell me. Nathan deserves a round of applause because he's also obviously a managed master who's helping out. Good show. Right, very good. Let's move on. Shoma Mondol, the mother of Ayushi Mondol. Once again, thank you, Kolkata Mary Ward Social Center. She will receive the scholarship of the, Ayushi will receive the Lakshmipad Singhania Education Foundation Scholarship instituted by Lakshmipad Singhania Education Foundation. And we call upon Shoma Mondol, if her daughter is here also, Ayushi, where basically sometimes husbands disappear, and he disappeared. She tried many times to get him back or ask him to come back. And finally, she decided enough is enough. And she says, I'm not a survivor, I'm a mother. And she's determined to break the cycle of violence and the cycle of poverty. And she's now working with an NGO and helping other women resolve similar issues, as well as looking after her child. Let's give her a hand, please. Shoma Mondol. Wonderful. Thank you, Mrs. Bhadro. Bhalo thakben ar porer bochor abar dekha hobe. We move on to the Kalyan Bharati Trust Award for All-Round Excellence. May I invite Mr. Santosh Rai, General Manager, Kalyan Bharati Trust. And I'm going to ask the recipients as well as Raisa to really speed things up because we just got to call the winners. And if you could come as quickly as possible. This is Mr. Santosh Rai, General Manager, Kalyan Bharati Trust, the best all-round excellence. Yes, Raisa.
The award for all-round excellence this year will be awarded to 3 winners. The first is Sudiksha Keshan of La Martiniere for girls. Sudiksha, you can come up. The second is Ranay Datta of St. James's School. And the third, Nikhilesh Mukherjee of La Martiniere for boys. As they come up, I'll tell you quickly what they've done. Sudiksha Keshan of La Martiniere for girls, 99.4 in the ICSC. She's the captain of the Women's Basketball Association Under-19 team, and they were the winners. West Bengal were the winners, captained by her, by the way. She was also the chairperson at La Martiniere Calcutta MUN. She's a debater, and she was a top 3 finalist in New York Academy of Science Junior Academy program in the ethical AI category. So a girl with a vision for the future, that is Sudiksha. Then we have Ranay of the St. James's School, 97% in the ICSC. He's a very talented guitarist. He's the captain of the school band. He's a member of the school cricket, football, debate, and basketball team.
Hey.
He's an actor, and one of his films was actually screened at the Kolkata International Film Festival.
Sure.
So congratulations, Ranay. And finally, Nikhilesh Mukherjee of La Martiniere for boys, 99.25% in the ISC, 98.8 in the ICSC, 99% in the SAT with a perfect score in English. He is also a classically trained guitarist, and he ranked number 1 in the CLAT.
This is his very proud mother, who is, she and her family have contributed huge to theatre, and her father was a great, great lawyer. So everyone's following in their family footsteps. Very good. Thank you very much. Thank you.
We'll move on to the SIP Abacus Award for Outstanding Talent in Sports. Allow me to invite Mr. Mollik, Mr. Shubhajit Mollik, the Regional Head of Eastern India SIP Abacus, to the stage, sir.
Who's that? Okay. Yeah, go for it.
Outstanding Talent in Sport, we have 1 winner, Onkolika Chakraborty of the St. Luke's Day School, Noihati. She's only in class 8, but if I tell you,
quick.
In under 15 girls singles and table tennis, she's number 1 in West Bengal, number 5 in India, and number 20 in the world. An exceptionally talented young girl. A table tennis player. I hope she'll make it to the Olympics one day. Is that one of your dreams? Is that your dream, to make it to the Olympics one day? Yeah.
She's also got a good ranking in under 17 already. Very good.
Right. Congratulations, Onkolika, and thank you, Mr. Mollik, sir. Next up is the Balrampur Chini Mills Award for Outstanding Talent. Allow me to invite on stage Ms. Ankita Bhattacharya, CSR Officer of Balrampur Chini Mills. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Tracking player or...
This is for outstanding talent. And let me tell you, it was a tough one this year. There were so many talented students, but the winner, Ankur Banerjee of the South Point High School, class 12. And his talent is photography. Yeah, there you go. That's some stunning photographs. He does documentary photography, street photography, festival photography. His projects are celebrated for their vivid storytelling and emotional depth. One of his images, Golden Gown, was published in Vogue magazines globally. He's also won a bunch of competitions, including the Duga Duga Award and the Pujo Moments Award 2024. So I'm sure that he's gearing up for this Pujo as well. An exceptionally talented young man with an eye for art and beauty. That is Ankur Banerjee of the South Point High School.
Very well done. I'm just going to button here, Raisa, because we'll be inviting Mr. Amitava Dotto, the chairman of the Telegraph Education Foundation, to present the Anirban Sinha Award for Outstanding Talent in Music.
Right, the two winners for outstanding talent in music. The first, Ognidipto De of the South Point High School. He's a male vocalist. He's ranked #1 in many singing competitions across the city and has performed in many, many places. I won't read them all aloud. But this is Ognidipta De of the South Point High School. Dipto. I'm so sorry.
No problem. And a Joreta Hattali, let's clap for Ognidipto De.
You'll excuse all my pronunciation
And-
errors.
And
Rishit Deshikan of the Heritage School. He is also a vocalist. He had the honor of singing the anthem for WWF India. He's performed at the National Center for Performing Arts in Mumbai. He has taken part in a web series, and he's also participated in a tour called A Music Odyssey in the United States of America, where he sang solo. Talented young man. This is Rishit Deshikan of the Heritage School.
we want to thank Anirban Sinha's family. He was an outstanding vocalist who passed away long ago when he was only 19 years old, and his family has instituted this award in his memory. Friends, we can't tell you everything about all the boys and girls who come up over here. Some of them are the children or grandchildren of very, very well-known people in that field. Well done, keep it up. And some of them are not from, their fathers and mothers do something else. So it's sometimes you take after your father or your mother or your grandparents, and sometimes you don't. Thank you, Mr. Datta. And thank you very much. Before you, is that? Yes? Yeah. Before Raisa goes, I think this is a really tough job happening over here. Only I know it for 30 years. Thank goodness somebody does half of it nowadays. And next year, I'm hoping to make it 3/4 to my 1/4. And then maybe I'll sit next to Mr. Bloud over there and next to Dr. Suborna Bose over there, and they'll be telling me nice things about Raisa. But for young people, we should never take them for granted, even when they are our own children. Well done, Raisa. The Vidya Mandir Society Award for Excellence in Extracurricular or Co-Curricular Activities. May I invite Major General V.N. Chaturvedi, retired, the Secretary General of Vidya Mandir Society, who's playing a key role, and I really admire the way he does it. He's got all these wonderful people, leaders and teachers, etc. He's there with them, but he also gives them their space, and then he has his say whenever he wants to very firmly. Thank you very much, sir, and thank you for all the help that you give us too. So this is again very difficult to decide. So many schools are having intra activities. That's good. We have to look at the inter, because otherwise intra, most schools are having. Is your school going out? Are you participating? Not just individuals, but team events and other events also. Well, we've had to choose, and we couldn't choose, so we've chosen 4. There are 4 recipients of this very, very prestigious award. First, let me welcome Don Bosco School Park Circus. Could you please come up and receive it? Whoever is here, very quickly. I'm now going to test whether some of you are here or not here. Don Bosco School Park Circus, winners of the Vidya Mandir Society Award for Excellence in Extracurricular or Co-Curricular Activities. Anybody from Don Bosco Park Circus? Come quickly, run guys. These guys are all over the place, whether it's debating or quizzing or even on the sports field and the fests, etc., as are the other schools. So Don Bosco, come forward. While you're coming forward, another school, well, equally good in all the activities, also in sport, La Martiniere for boys. La Martiniere, anybody here from La Martiniere for boys? In spite of them having their intermart meet yesterday, some of them are here. Oh, there's some ex-Martinians, or you're clapping for them. Yes, why not? Don Bosco Park Circus, thank you, Father. Keep up the good work. Some of you come this side. Yeah. Quickly, this is Don Bosco Park Circus. Come up very quickly. La Martiniere for boys. Quick, La Martiniere coming up. Yeah. Don't worry, come this way, sir. Come this way, no problem. We'll ask them to leave that way. Thank you, sir. Sorry for the trouble. Come this way. Now you can leave that way. Let them go that way. Yeah. And here comes La Martiniere for boys. Well, it's always had very strong co-curricular activities, and it keeps getting stronger. Keep it up, La Martiniere for boys. It's one of the schools, I'm sure others do it too. If you're teaching maths, you may be the TT in charge also, administratively. Or you may be the English teacher and in charge of the cricket. That's how it should be. Anyway, good. La Martiniere for boys, all looking very tired and not smiling, but try. And the Heritage School, very, very strong in co-curricular activities. The Heritage School, buzzing throughout the year internally and participating, sometimes winning, sometimes not winning. The Heritage School. This is Major General V.N. Chaturvedi, retired Secretary General of Vidya Mandir Society, handing over these prestigious awards. This is La Martiniere for boys. This way come, the Heritage School. Come right this side. Wait over here. Yeah, thank you, La Martiniere for boys. Thank you very much. Congratulations. Yeah, you can come this way. You can come this way. Yes, come from the front. Come from the front. You guys go back. You guys go back. Wait. La Martiniere, wait there. You let them come. Come through here. Yeah. Just wait there. No problem. You just let them like come forward. Yeah. Sorry, you think you're in school and I'm seeming like the prefect or whatever. Come quickly. So well done, La Martiniere, as they leave, and this is the Heritage School. Lovely to see everybody in big numbers and looking very smart with all their medals and the generals and the army, etc. Good. Keep it up. Thank you. Congratulations. This is the Heritage School, another very special school, very strong in co-curricular activities. And we've got one more school, and they are very strong, especially on the stage, if I may say so. They have active Interact Club, etc., but especially on the stage events. They do participate well in sports, but on stage events, I've noticed that it's difficult to beat them in most events. Birla High School for boys. Birla High School for boys. I think Madam Director is here. The two Madam Directors are here, and Madam Principal is here, and others are here. The junior school headmistress. No, go that way, please. That way. Ma'am, sir, here, that way. Birla High, come this way, to my left. To my left, please. Yeah. Thank you. Come. Birla High, please come walk up. Come, walk up, please. Big day, winning this award, and their former principal, still very much involved in the school. Ma'am Muktanan, they're still calling you. Okay, no. Right. Sir's already here. I don't know whether he's receiving it or giving it. Or she's the current principal. No, she's the current principal. I was talking about Muktanan, ma'am. Boss, I know my schools. Somebody's correcting me and saying she's still the principal. Oh, I made a mistake. Okay, fine. Okay. Now they're all fighting with me, and Barry is so approachable. We just go and jump on him and go for his jugular. Somebody's saying she's my student from South Point. As you can see, I'm enjoying myself over here. Move that way, please. Move to the right. Some of you move to the right. This is Birla High School. And after this, we're going to thank Major General V.N. Chaturvedi. While we're waiting, we're going to thank the Science City authorities. We're going to thank everybody, Algos, Debashish and his team. Thank you very much. And of course, all my colleagues who help us behind the scene. And a big round of applause. I think the Motushi, you heard that name. The only Motushi I know is Motushi who answers every call and does so much. The young lady is helping us here. Thank you, Kavita and PG and Konishko and everyone over there. And the twins, BDG, Vishwanath, of course, the soul of the show, and Shomnath. And Denise and me are grateful to all of you. Yep, thank you. Congratulations. Well done. Look at that turnout. Look at that turnout. The uniform looks smart. The gentlemen look smart. The ladies have won today. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Right. We come to the last award. May I invite Mr. Dhruva Mukherjee, CEO and Managing Director of ABP Private Limited. Sir is a trustee, a person who, well, he doesn't like coming on stage because he likes making things happen from off stage. But we would like Mr. Dhruva Mukherjee, please join us on stage, sir, to present the Telegraph School of the Year. Celebrations after, you can't see these teachers. First, they're correcting me of what I've got wrong. Instead of saying, well done first, sir. Then they are. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. You smallies, very good. Mr. Dhruva Mukherjee, sir. The Telegraph School of the Year. Honestly, it's almost impossible to work this one out because we look at academics, we look at co-curricular activities. Thank you, Dhruva, sir. We look at social work. We look at the whole spirit of the school, and there are so many of you who are strong all-round schools. We salute each one of you. Please continue to be part of this movement. Please support the Telegraph School Awards by giving us information about your school. Please also see how you can keep the ripple, get the ripple into a wave, into a tsunami, particularly with regard to scholarships and coming forward. I'm just waiting for them to go, otherwise the next school can't come. And we are very, very grateful to the people who are with us all the way. IIHM, once again, thank you very, very much. And thank you, Rice Group and Adamus University. Thank you, Bhawanipur Education Society College. Thank you, Exide. Thank you, Everready. Thank you, SIP Abacus. Thank you, AdmissionTree.co, Ambuja Neotia, the APJ Group, Caring Minds, Balrampur Chini Mills, Kalyan Bharti Trust, Denise O'Brien, Vidya Mandir Society, and everybody else who comes forward, the individuals too. The Telegraph School of the Year is Lakshmipat Singhania Academy, LSA. Lakshmipat Singhania Academy. Quickly, if you can come up, students. My request to others, please be seated. Nothing to do after this except sing the national anthem. We will just sing the national anthem after this. Okay, while they're coming on, 3 cheers for, let's give them 3 cheers for Lakshmipat Singhani Academy. 3 cheers, hip hip, hooray, hip hip, hooray. You should at least say 3 cheers for yourself. Hip hip, hooray. Quickly, please. Some of you sit, some of you kneel. Quickly. Jaldi, fatafat. Please be seated for 5 minutes, 3 minutes. I should have mentioned Birla High School and DPS Megacity. Thank you for responding and giving us those laptops. Okay, congratulations. Now we can't wait anymore for Lakshmipat. Guys are strolling. Come on, you fellows. Right. A photograph, please. Smile. You know what picture is coming in the newspaper. Thank you all, schools. We started late, we finished late. We're trying to cut down. We have to cut down the number of people on the stories. We will take away a bit of the soul shine, but we will do it. We will cut it down from 8 scholarships. We'll cut it down to 5 in each category. We'll try and cut down the numbers. But thank you, schools, principals, management of schools. Thank you, all our angels who help us get in touch with special heroes. Thank you mostly to the people who make it possible by helping us with the finances, especially those who come forward for the scholarships. Thank you very much. If you can go and in your own life or in the life of your school, if you can touch a few lives and sometimes get away from the books, get away from the competitive quiz and football fields, and get your children to empathize, help in educating and empowering the people who are marginalized in our society. Our country needs it. And ভুলবে না কিন্তু নিজের ভাষা. If you don't have a fest in Bangla, start one this year. Thank you very much. Congratulations. God bless everybody. Go home safely. Maybe you all stand now, wherever you are. Let's stand where you are. Stand where you are. Teachers, students, stand where you are. Look out there. Otherwise, it'll take too long. Music off, please. You'll be playing the national anthem? Will you be playing the national? We'll be playing the national anthem. Please, everybody, please remain standing. Thank you very much. Individual award winners are Tomra Jara Scholarship Pecho. Please come up for a photograph. The school, we've already got your photographs. But individual awardees are Scholarship Jara Pecho. Come on the stage. We will get a photograph clicked. Individual award winners and scholarships Jara Pecho. Please come up. Our আপনারা যারা আমাদের স্পেশাল গেস্ট যারা পুরস্কার বা স্কলারশিপস আমাদের হয়ে দিয়েছেন আপনারাও আসুন প্লিজ থ্যাংক ইউ yeah will you allow me not to come oh thanks boss.
Very good.